Alrighty, hello and welcome everyone. I hope you're having a really great day. Unfortunately here today, I'm a little bit unwell. I think I'm just exhausted, so I'm going to try and do the best I possibly can. But I hope you're all having a fantastic evening wherever you are, or maybe day or morning perhaps, potentially wherever you're watching from. But in the final here, or should we say the semi-final, we are going to be having ODM Hanadins up against Tretch. So should be really exciting here. These two, of course, I believe Tretch will be an ODM trainee. And I believe that Hanadins, of course, will be part of ODM. I believe we have quite a few ODM guys just in and around. So, yeah, looks like the other final. We are going to have another trainee from ODM, which will be Zypher. With the ODM, the green one, and then Neckbet from PE fighting out to try and see if he can take that final spot. So, yes, should be fantastic there. See if we can get a... How are we doing, Zypher? It is your boy Logic. How are we? How are we? All right, so... Who today is going to be taking the final spot in the final that is guaranteed? Let's find out. We're on Oakenhammer. We are going to be having Chaos up against Greenskins. It, yeah, should be very fun. Should be very fun. Best of 3s here in the semi-finals and best of 5 in the finals. So, yeah, should be great. And for any of you guys today that are enjoying the content, I'll say this nice and early so you all know, do feel free to like and subscribe. It really does help here on the channel. I've had some amazing support from you guys recently, like truly tremendous. So thank you so much already for those that have. And if you already have supported, done all the amazing things, you know, you comment on videos, really like and subscribe, and you do all the amazing supporting things you do for me here on the channel, feel free to share this with a friend. That's something else you guys can do, because of course, then if all of you share it with one friend, and then at least one friend subscribes, then you know, I double the, you know, I double the love here on the content. So that would also be amazing if you guys do that. Is stream on YouTube? Yes. On my Discord, the link, it seems that a lot of people are struggling to find, that they don't promote at the moment a lot of the content. I don't know why YouTube at the moment is just not promoting this content. Even for me, it's impossible to find my own stream sometimes. Let me post it in a couple of extra places, just so maybe people can find it in other places. There we go, we'll whack it on there, so people can see it there. We'll whack it on here as well, just so a couple of people can find it. Sorry, bear with me, everybody. Just make sure that people can find the links. Post it around to the majority of the guys that probably want to watch. Probably want to watch. Can't say guaranteed, but they probably want to watch. Alright, that's getting pretty close, I think. I'll just post it a couple of times here and there, and then we'll move on with the tournament. But how's everybody doing today? Did you guys enjoy the Nurgle and Slaanesh trailer? I hope you all did. If you haven't seen it already, do feel free to check out my version of events. I did post that there on YouTube as well, so you can see what my thoughts are as well. And I don't really think I went into too much breakdown. There's obviously a lot for me to learn about some of these factions that I don't always know all the factions very well. Slaanesh and Nurgle is something that I do struggle with, I would admit. But the video was very awesome. The video was very awesome indeed. So, yes, sir. Let's have a look here. Good old self-promotion. There we go. That'll do there. It's in quite a few places. So hopefully you guys can find that there. Okay. Looks like we're ready to go. Let's ready to rumble. Hey, how you doing, Pantalano? We also have Zypher as well. I absolutely did not. Nurgle is the worst. Yeah, Nurgle is an interesting choice. If you like, you know, it's a very I'm trying to think of the words here. It's a very unique choice. I feel like you either hate or love Nurgle. He's a bit of a Marmite, as we call it here. Bit of a really expression that many people might not know what that means actually. So Marmite is a spread here we have like on toast, a bit like peanut butter or jam. And you either love it or you hate it. So that's when you say something's a bit Marmite, you either love it or you hate it. So for the Greenskins and Tretch going a bit old school here. Forest Goblin Spider Riders mixing in with Goblin Wolf Rider Archers as well. Just like the Rusty Arrows. Mixing in with more Mangy Marauders, Forest Goblin Spiders, and some more Goblin Wolf Riders. Now sometimes it is nice to mix in the Death Creepers as well. Regens with a Stalk can be quite nice for Skirmish Cavalry. 45 armor as well for the Spider Riders gives them a little bit of tank, so that regen can pay dividends. Not always. So, one of the Orc War Chariots, anti-infantry armor piercing, of course. It's like triple Black Orcs as well for the AP and immune psychology. We are going to have one nasty Skulker here. Smoke Bomb as well, the Opportunist Murderer. So, when they are winning in combat, they actually get increased skills to do better. Skills activate. So, here and there in the front, looks like we did see a little Goblin Shaman. And of course here we are going to be having Grom the Paunch. He is the most competitive by far with the Lucky Banner, the Greatness here, and Language of Da Boys. In the front we have the little Night Goblin Shaman, who will be having Gork will Fix It for the slow, and also the Vindictive Glare, so quite nice. I wonder if that's like a gambling term, like Gork will Fix It. Sounds about right. Looks like here, Chaos Marauders in the front, dotted here, 1, 2, 3, 4 units. We are going to have some Chaos Warrior Halberds, mixing in with some Chosen Great Weapons. Oh, baby. Chaos Warriors on the side as well, mixing in with a lot of the Chaos Warhounds and throwing axes. Looks like we're also going to have a unit of the Chaos Chariots and more. Lots of throwing axes. Throwing axes, I think, there are to deal the damage and deal the dirty up against Grom the Paunch. Otherwise, I'm not too sure. Maybe dealing with Black Orcs as well, perhaps, potentially. Interesting one. This will be an interesting one, young people. Black Orcs will decimate the chariots, but the chariots will pretty much decimate everything else. Here in the front line, just a bucket load of Orc boys as well. They should be able to deal the damage here for Mork and Gork. Should be interesting. Kenny, how are we? Someone screenshot the build for me. Yeah, we'll do. Sorry, also my left contact lens is I was going to say bugging out there. It's not doing me any favours today, so I am going to struggle a little bit on the cast in front today, so I do apologise. I will try my best. Yeah, if you're watching the live stream and you do like a build, do feel free to just, screenshot it at the end, with my mug on it. My mug might actually cover a little bit. So Vindictive Glare down the pipeline here up against Archeon the Ever Chosen, who will be the Lord's choice. Looks like here, looks like the Cascading Fire Cloak and Burning Head. I like the Cascading Fire Cloak that's kind of coming into the competitive scene. I think it's actually a very strong ability. Cascading Fire Cloak giving you 25% extra armor piercing, as well as 24 melee defense. Could really help here for a character. You say only 60 melee defense, but that's not super high. Even Tretch has higher melee defense than that. I think Tretch has 70 melee defense. So, it's... Yeah, Archeon is... he's okay. He's okay. 517 armor piercing. Also, if you use here the... He does actually have the sword. Slayer of Kings. Oh, damn right it is. So I can actually bump you up to 100% extra armor piercing. But anyway... Enough messing around. So we're on the side here. We are going to be shooting into the chariots. We do actually have the Goblin Wolf Rider Archers shooting there. Looks like we have a Vindictive Glare going down the pipeline. Actually smashes into one of the chariots, but it doesn't really do any damage. I believe Vindictive Glare does struggle with AP. Same there as... although it does say on the tooltip, I believe it does do AP, and it's the same with the Hand of the Gods, but it still struggles, which is always quite interesting to me. Morgan's Megan Marauders, they're going to be shooting in the frontier up against the Archeon the Ever Chosen. Burning Head here through the lines up against the Rusty Arrows. Burning Head is now actually going to travel quite nicely here through the Orc Boys. Now it's going to do some lovely work. Good stuff there coming out of Mr. Hanadin's. I'm saying the Golden Wolf Rider, the Mangy Marauder is going to kind of kite back here up against the Marauders. Don't really want to be shooting their AP shots in there. Black Orcs, oh my god, that's an interesting charge there from Archeon. Archeon is going to be popping in there with Standard Eye for the extra melee defense. Trying to see what damage you can do here up against the Black Orcs. You just have them surrounded. We're now going to move in here with the Orc Boys as well. Don't know how much I like this. Standard Eye, maybe then you'll change it over for the Fire Cloak, perhaps? Grom just literally sifts straight through there, and he's now coming up to attack him against Archeon. Are we going to get the Lucky Banner, though, is the question. He's going to try to get out of there. I don't know how he's going to do that. He's going to be literally getting charged into Orc Boys. That was also very bold from the Night Goblin Shaman. Archeon is going to be getting away. Not super fast. 84 speed, 78. He could have caught him, but yeah, I don't know. Burning Head here in the middle, that's going to go straight over the Orc Boys, a little bit of damage here on the Black Orcs, and then actually catch a lot of the Chosen Great Weapons. Might even be able to come along here, maybe catch some of the Orc Boys as well. Looks like it's just going to burn their backsides, and actually hit a little bit here into more Black Orcs. Okay, so Burning Head goes right across the front line there. Anyone here? Gork will fix it, potentially. Yeah, Gork will fix is going down. Cat's getting Fire Cloak, Slayer of Kings as well. That is going to be putting Grom on his backside. He's going to be struggling here. We are pinning in with the throwing axes. If we get a good juicy hit here with Archeon, we could actually finish off Grom here. Throwing axes over the top. They are going to be flinging into the Black Orcs. We don't show the Night Goblin Shaman nice and close. He's going to try and come in and see if he can fight. He's actually going to get caught out of position. That's going to be a lovely hit there coming in from Archeon, the Ever Chosen. A second hit, burning down to half health. He has no melee defense. 31 compared to 78 melee attack is devastating. Throwing axes, we have broken Grom. I believe that's GG's well played. I don't think you come back from this. You've lost your caster, you've lost Grom the Paunch as well. I don't think any amount of Black Orcs here is going to save you. Burning Head straight down the line here of the Rossi Arrows. That's a gorgeous Burning Head. A lovely counter pick here with Chaos. Chaos is very strong. I think Chaos in the Fruit rules with the Pick 2 ban none is probably an S tier faction. Here in the banner rules with the Pick 1 ban 2, probably an A tier. It's a very, very strong faction as Chaos. Has a lot of great elements here about it. Archeon going to be chasing off the Night Shaman. And looks like we're now actually going to be breaking the Morgoth's Magni Marauders. I believe that Grom did go off as well. Yep, and that's going to be army losses. GG's and well played here. ODM Haladin's taking the first punch here. Straight to the face of Tretch. GG's, welcome, welcome. Vindictive Glare was so nerfed, it's really weak right now. Overcast is still strong, but then of course you have to overcast. So yeah, I see what you're saying, Chosen One. I see what you're saying. Yeah. It's good, I just wouldn't say strong. I'd say it's definitely viable, but it's not, when I say viable, you can definitely pick it and it will do a good work, but it's not as strong as it used to be. Lovely stuff. Right. 2,566 here coming in for Archeon the Ever Chosen. 205, 90 as well as 96, and 430 there for the Chaos Marauders. Here for the Chaos Warriors, 600 and 240 for the Halberds. For the Chosen Great Weapons, 833, 712 as well for 383 there for the Chaos Chariots. Throwing axes, 660, 450 and 317. And it looks like here we got 116, 73 and 62 there for the Chaos Warhounds. So for trash, we've got 272 there for Grom the Paunch, 311 for the Night Goblin Shaman, 200, 180, 125, and 400 there for the Orc Boys, with 61 in for the Nasty Skulkers. Triple Black Orcs in at 424, 559, and 627. All of those becoming pretty much way under half, except one, but even then, it's not great. 102, 350 there for the Orc Board Chariots, 250, 280, and 375 for the Goblin Archer Riders. So I think one paying for themselves. Spider Riders 166 and 241 with 560 for the Morgoth's Magni Marauders. Yep, it's a very tough game. This, of course, Hanadin is an extremely experienced opponent. So Tretch here, stepping up to the plate and doing all the good stuff. But well played to Hanadin's great pressure there with the Lord. Preventing some of the Black Orcs from coming forward, getting your big boys in, burning heads, all the like, just really ripping apart that front line. Burning Head caught a couple of Orc Boy units, and it was looking pretty tough. I think there was at least 2 units that got Orc Board. Not Orc Boars, sorry, the Orc Boys. There was 2 Burning Heads on 2 of the 4 units, which just completely stopped them. The map is Pillar of Bone. Da Pillar of Bone. Good evening, Mr. Parkerilla. How are we, my friend? How are we? Welcome. Lovely to see you back here. Hope you're doing well. Chaos would be the 3rd strongest faction. Yeah, so that was my thought. My thing. So if you go pick 2 ban none and you go with fruit rules, I think that it is Beastmen, which are just absurd, followed by Lizardmen, and then in 3rd is probably Chaos. I think in the pick one ban two system for banner rules, which is different, I think then Lizardmen are way stronger, but I still think Beastmen are the strongest. Still think Beastmen are the strongest, but then Lizardmen are just in the same position but stronger because Chameleon Stalkers and a few other elements that don't count as range. Then I think still Wood Elves, I think, and then Chaos, but I think Wood Elves and Chaos are interchangeable there. I think Chaos is a very strong faction right now. I think it's a very strong faction. Do you think they're better than Wood Elves? I think they're better than Wood Elves in the fruit roll system, not in the banner roll system. I think it's flipped in the banner roll system, but yes, yes. Play this matchup, need a little bit more time. I'll never play this matchup, need a little bit of time. Maybe you'll agree with that, Mr. Chosen One. No greenskins. No, greenskins are not in the top 4. No. No, I don't think so. I don't think so. I think, you know, you're going to be floating around sort of Dark Elves in that area. Greenskins are coming after that as well. You know, up there, you know, behind that top 4 that is pretty... That is pretty much the top 4 for me. And then there's kind of a next bracket, really, where you're sort of floating around with Bretonia, Dark Elves, Greenskins... Vampire Counts, you know, they're kind of in that mixture afterwards of just other strong factions that you can use for sure. So there is still some Phantom Lemonade here. Yo, what up, people? Welcome, welcome, welcome. So, just to let you guys know, contact lens has been a bit of a beast right now, so I am struggling. I might as well do this for the entire stream because I can't see out of this eye. So I'm going to go deal with that once this best of 3 is done. I would take me like 10 seconds, but you know, I don't want to break up this passage of play right here. So, yeah, so we are going to be having ODM Hanadins up against the kind of ODM student, as it were, here with Tretch, as they're going to be fighting in the first semi-final. I'm not sure who his teacher is here for Tretch. Maybe somebody can let me know there. Don't know which of the lovely ODM guys have taken on Tretch, but yeah, certainly one has. VC and what else are 4th and 5th in my opinion. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I could sort of argue with that. I really like Dark Elves as well. I think Dark Elves is very strong. I'm actually going to be releasing a video soon to rather towards the shortbeards as to new players, what factions should you start with and why. And there's a couple that I have that are really, really strong factions that are really comfortable and simple to learn. And I think Dark Elves, Chaos, they're definitely 2 that are up there for me. Phantom Lemonade, how you doing? Xypher asked what, I wasn't here. Hey, Green One, how we doing? Is this the real Panther? Panther Lemonade, Panther Lemonade? Pantelenard is a name that is no longer allowed to be used here. It is now only Phantom Lemonade. We have Centaur throwing axes here in the front. Make that 2, make that 3, and make that 4 of those scary throwing axe beasts here on the flank. Mixing in with the Poison Warhounds in the middle with the double Tuskal Chariots, double Centaurs as well, in with the double Uncle Raiders. We are going to be having the Bray Shaman there as well. It's going to be off the Wild Magnet. Gold Ball, which will be naked. We can talk to the Brass Ball here with the Brass Body, and the Slaughter Call seems to be the most common pick here. That's even what I take myself. And Bray Shaman of Wild here with just Traitor Kin. Centaurs are so goddamn powerful. They're half the reason, alongside Torx the Brass Ball, that makes just Beastmen so powerful. I mean, Balance of Power looks okay at the moment. My eyesight is not doing so well. But Marauders are in the front line. Yeah, look pretty good. We are going to be having... Ooh, Marauder Spearman. Would you believe it? Oh, I don't see these picked very often. I quite like that. That's legal. Yeah, I just realised I had to double check. That is legal. Berserkers mixing in with the Brutes of the Hounds. These bad boys here. Look at those orange axes. Absolute menaces here. These boys do, of course, have Berserk, Frenzy, and they're unbreakable. Over here on the left, it looks like another unit of the Marauder Berserkers just going to chew open all that infantry. The Beast of Tashnar mixing in with the Norsken Ice Wolves. So Frostbite for the slow. It is, of course, very strong. Brave Shaman of Death as well. Looks like Spirit Leech. It looks like there we are going to be having Soul Blight. If my memory... Yeah, Soul Blight. Nice. And the Scholar of Shielding. That's going to be... I think Soul Blight is actually one of the best spells to deal with Talks the Brass Bull. It negates armor, negates all of his AP and base weapon damage output as well. So just kind of nerfs him in the best way possible. I personally think, and then Scholar of Shielding. You pop that there alongside Wolfric the Wanderer with his Hunters of Champions. I believe you reduce armor by 90, base weapon damage output, speed, and melee attack. No, melee defense. Okay, so there'll be negative 60 melee armor, be negative base weapon damage, negative armor piercing, negative speed, and negative melee defense. So he can't punch, or he doesn't punch as hard, and he's going to get hit way harder. And then you just pop fight or die, and you can just absolutely trounce him. And you can certainly finish him off. So it's quite a nice build. We got some of those javelins in the middle. Javelins are some of the cheapest and best anti-large value in the game. These javelins certainly do rack up some amazing value if you use them correctly. So javelins are always a great pick here. Do I think Norsken is the worst faction in the game? Undecided. Possibly, but still undecided. Beast of Tashnar on the front. They're rocking bold here. Not too sure where they're going, but they are bold. So they've gone for a little search party here. Centaurs are coming in. Do the Centaurs want to take this? Maybe. Probably not. Green Run trenches my Padawan logic. Very nice, very nice, very nice. Try to see if we're going to sort this eye out before we start casting. Doesn't look like that's going to be the case. Let's have a look here. So, we are going to be rotating here. So, as you can see, you've got a bit of a right-hand rotation here. So, we are going to need to rotate the force round so we can kind of keep that match up here. Yeah, so it's quite nice. You can see the rotation. We are going to match square. And if you're not careful, actually, here, the rotation from the Norskens is actually going to get out-rotated here. As you can see, we are going to be actually negating half of the build. So, if we do push forward here pretty quickly, we'll actually negate half the build off before we even engaged. Then, of course, on top of that, you do have to be careful of them over-flanking. So, you do have to be prepared. So, if you actually rotated to a state just like this, kind of this angle, and you came forward here, you actually better fight half the army with the remainders being at least 20 seconds behind engagement. So, this could be a nice win here. And so, we are going to have Spirit Leech, we are going to have Javelins just yeeting into the face of the Centaurs, and they have no armor. And these have a bucket loads of anti-large, I think like plus 15 or something absurd. 15 anti-large. It's flipping absurd how much anti-large they've got. Yeah, it looks like here in the middle, Centaurs are going down. This is a bit of an unfortunate engagement there. That's going to be one engagement and then a second engagement of lost Centaurs. Frontline needs to get involved, and then we kind of need to be able to cycle in and out a little bit more. Looks like here in the middle, what's going down here? It looks like we are going to have Soul Blight and Hunters of Champions going down on top of the Gorball. Gorball's now going to be getting yeeted by those thrown javelins. He's going to take quite a bit of damage here if you're not careful. I don't know if that's a bit premature there, though. Perhaps not. It looks like here we are going to have Sea Fang down the flank. That Sea Fang is going to do some lovely work there on the Ungor Spearmen. God damn it, some good stuff there. Looks like here we are going to have the Hunters of Champions coming over here to the right-hand side. He might be able to flip around the flanks and certainly cause some problems here, maybe for the Brave Shaman. He's going to stay nice and close to the Ungor Spearman unit. Throwing axes coming over the top here up against Wolfric. He does have 100 armor, and it certainly has a silver shield, so he can do some nice work. But a nice screen up there for sure. Brave Shaman in the middle is a little bit dangerous right here. We certainly have some pockets we can whittle into. If I go on my thing, we can certainly whittle into the pocket, and there we go. Looks like he's going to cycle on the front. So he's going to do some work there. What's this in the front here? Looks like we are going to be having a Traitorkin going down on top of the Norsken Ice Wolves. Not bad. These are 36 models, so they'll take quite a bit of damage here. You can lose quite a few models if you're not careful. Throwing axes here going in up against the Marauder Spearmen. Looks like here in the middle we are actually losing Centaurs and Ungor Raiders. And over here on the front we are going to actually see a little bit still is going to be the Tuskal Chariots. And they don't really want to be this still, I don't think, but they are getting kind of compromised by the Norsken Ice Wolves. They are going to reduce their speed a little bit, so they're actually not fighting them. Most of the fight here is... I'm not too sure what they're fighting. Not too sure where they're fighting, actually, but I see a couple in here. Oh, maybe they're just... Oh, they're dead, actually, so never mind. Okay, so in the middle here, what have we got? Not too sure what that was. Over here, we are going to get another Spirit Leech, but this time it's going to be down on Torx the Brass Bull. The Gorbel, or at least the least of the tanky two, is going to break it, which is really good. I like this targeting. Taurox is twice... What a dramatic death. Taurox is twice as strong when he has a Gorbel body partner. When he's on his own, he can really suffer. You can now Hunt of the Champions, you can now Soul Blight, you can just literally yeet the living daylights out of him here. With Brass Body, you do not want to stand still like that, Mr. Hanadins. Oh my god. Okay, it looks like he's going to get hit here. I can't quite see with the banner in the way. We are going to be getting out. Oh. Is he going to get out? Sea Fang in the back. Ooh, let's see a Sea Fang here. Whoa, that's gorgeous. Right through the back there of those throwing axes. And so Taurox is down here on the floor. We are going to come after the big man himself over here. He's going to get away, and I believe he's something absurd, like 64 speed. Speed has been reduced. But you can see, look at that charge animation. The charge animation is going to keep that speed super high. That is your Brave Shaman of Death that got yeeted. I love it. So as you see, throwing javelins has been split apart nicely. So we're going to have one here, and then kind of two here. And being that he's in the middle, it's going to be kind of just, you know, here we go. We're going to go in and try and see if we can just destroy Taurox quite nicely. We are going to move away with Warfrey the Wanderer quite wisely. Hunter the Champions could be quite nice to go down here. Negative armor, negative melee defense. Brutus of the Hound are coming in as well. These bad boys are, of course, unbreakable. We are shooting over the top, though. We are getting in and dirty here up against the Marauder Spearmen. As you can see here, trying to cycle through the front of the infantry. The Tactical Chariots taking quite a bit of damage from the Marauder Spearmen. And the longer they fight, the better they go with their range mechanics. So this is going to be good for them, getting all those bonuses to melee stats. Coming back into the middle pocket here, we are going to have some of the Ungol Raiders as well as some of the Centaurs, but they're going to be very damaged. We are going to have to be careful with those and pick those engagements very wisely. Two of the Tentacle throwing axes are going to go down. These Norsken Ice Wolves have done a brilliant job here of just slowing down and controlling the battlefield and really pulling it back into their favour. You can see here Wolf the Wanderer fighting up against the Tuskal Chariot. He should be able to delete this model with the Wolves on as well. He should be able to delete quite nicely, I would have thought. Where is Taurox? So Taurox is in the middle here. Taurox is not looking all that healthy. 1.1k health for him. You can see the, oh my god, the chariot hit into Wolfred, but then took a massive punt backwards. That's not healthy for him. He's now going to get circled here by Marauders with Fight or Die. That plus melee attack. That is going to be Arminos's GG's, and well played. Yeah, it was really nice snipe there of the single Gorbel. It just kind of left Taurox off of that, just kind of a bit naked and a bit bare, because that means Wolfred could kind of get in and out without having two anti-large armor-piercing monsters yeeting themselves towards him. 211 kills, 1.6k there for the Brave Shaman of Wild. Excellent stuff coming in from Tretch. 270 and 700 there for Taurox, and here 275, 8, as well as 300. 200 and 350 for the Raiders. So Ungol's doing okay across the board. Centaur is 180, 138 as well. That's not too great. 580 and 920 for the Tuskal Chariots. 450, 550 and 680 for the throwing axes, with the last one in at 460 and the Warhounds in at 206. Yeah, really good work. And you know, Tretch, believe in yourself, buddy. You played well here. You played well today. I really like your Brave Shaman usage. I like the fact you have all the correct ideas here. You have all the correct ideas. You have a nice build. Just being a little bit more optimal with your engagements, knowing when, how to rotate, what to pick apart. I think, you know, once you get those things nailed down, a bit of practice, can certainly see you being very strong here in the community for sure. 150 kills, 1.5k there for Warfrey the Wanderer, 411 from the Shaman of Death. We got 240 and 480 from the Marauder Spearmen, with 120, 300 and 250 there for the Marauders. Brutes of the Hound in at 600, as well as 440 and 350 there for the Marauder Berserkers. That's where having those beautiful Ungol Raiders would have come in. Spearmen in at 180 and 114. Javelins in at 730, 500, 1.5k, god damn it, and 1,000. 360 and 530 there for the Norsken Ice Wolves, and 560 there for the Beasts of Tashnar. Excellent. There we go. I think your game plans are good. You just need to... I think in general, I think me and Houndin's kind of saying the same thing. I think that I'll ask to Panther. Yeah, I think he has all the right ideas. I think he's playing the right way. He has Yeah, maybe 6 skirmishers was what to prepare for. Yeah, can agree with that. I don't know though. Was he really lacking mass? He did have Centaurs. So what kind of mass are you talking about, Hanadins, is the question. That's the question. Oh, maybe he's talking about the greenskin build. I'll go pray for the javelins after the battle. Yeah, maybe they're talking about the greenskin build. They might be talking about the greenskin build with the stone trolls. Yeah, so the greenskin build I thought was interesting. I don't think that was the optimal build I've seen, but I liked this one. I like this one. But for someone who's never played greenskins before, yeah, don't expect too much. Don't expect too much. Yes, please. All right, the other semi-final, the green one up against Mr. Zypher. So another ODM champion. All right, so what we'll do here is we'll get the boys in and see what you guys are saying. I agree with logic. I didn't do the score. I do apologise. Indeed, Mr. Bowmore. Welcome, my friend. Welcome. Yes, javelins are very nice. Welcome down in abundant. Let me go sort my contact lens, guys, because this is not going well. Yes, exactly my point. Exactly my point. Trish has great potential. He really does have great potential. Zypher, welcome, my friend. Yeah, indeed, indeed. He has like all the right ideas. He's playing in kind of the right ways. Just optimal engagements, a little bit on his micro, and I think he's fine. I think he's fine. All right, so Mr. Green one. I cannot see you. I will BRB, so give me just 2 seconds, guys, while I swap this content lens, and we'll be back. Alrighty, we're back. Welcome everyone. So we're on Warhammer here to start. How's it a bit better? Oh, I can see better now. Damn Logic has been learning Photoshop. This is a damn dope thumbnail. Oh, thank you very much, Mr. Bowmore. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Logic has been trying to learn many things. Not always successful. But there we go, there we go. Alright, we have... Alrighty, let's get these scoreboards. Let's get these scoreboards looking good. So, we are going to have... You're going to have the young Cypher mixing in here with all of us today. Against all of us. Against all of these pros. Let's get you in there. Let's get you in there, young man. And then we have Mr. ODM. Got him one. One of the newest additions here to the ODM, I believe. One of the newest members here. Nice to see him in and around the competitive scene. It's always quite nice. Alright, so for the second semi-final here today, we are going to be here, of course, Cypher and the green one. Same maps would be Oakenhammer, Pillar of Bone, and I believe it is Dokkaraz. I have only Friend and Cypher in BattleMania. I agree with, yeah. Yeah, so it should be interesting. That's what we have, Dark Elves. Mirrors are allowed. Big Beastmen, ban counts and coast. This seems to be the current counter picks. I think Dark Elves is a really nice counter pick in banner rules for Beastmen. So for those that don't know, they might be sitting here, they might be wondering about what Logic is talking about. I have a sexy build for Beastmen Mirror. I talk about all my stuff with a pick one ban two system, and I also discuss it here for banner rules. I don't discuss it for fruit rules, so that is something to take into consideration when I'm discussing matchups and my experience here. I think the Dark Elves can be a very nice counter. When I mean a counter, I mean it's a faction that can trade evenly with Beastmen. Beastmen is a strong faction at the moment. It definitely did replace the Greenskins. There is always going to be something at the top. There is always going to be something. There will never not be anything at the top. But as long as it keeps rotating, I don't really mind too much. So as long as it's not the same faction for a very, very long time, then that can get a bit old a bit quickly, I think, sometimes. So how is everybody doing today? I hope everyone's having a great day. What have you guys been up to recently here in the multiplayer scene? What have you been doing? What have you been looking forward to? What would you like to get more involved in? What would you like to see more of? Is something I would also like to know. You know, if you guys have been playing on the Tisty's Ladder, have you guys been getting involved in the Death Before Dishonor tournaments? I know, of course, Turin has gone away. I know H1 Sun's been putting on the odd tournament on the weekend as well, and I know that Darth has been in and around the scene, but of course a lot of us here are celebrating all the releases for the Total War Warhammer 3. Ready whenever you are. Lovely. Poor Logic, content listeners can be such a poke in the eye. Yeah, man, I mean, I appreciate the joke. But yeah, content listeners can be a bit of a pain sometimes. I don't think it later I just can't quantify using that sort of money at the moment. And of course there are risks associated as well. I don't know how I feel about it, but I think I would like to at some point get laser eye. It will be very handy. I mean, it doesn't seem like too much hassle, and I've got used to it over the years. But you know, for example, just waking up and then not having to deal with it, like you could just get up and go straight to work. Sometimes the Continentals can be foggy, they can be a pain in the arse. You need to change them. I need to order some new ones, so if I have a period where I don't have any, it can be a bit of a pain in the backside. Yeah. Is it still possible to join Death Before Dishonor? When you mean join, I want to play BattleMania again. Timing didn't work out this time around. Sorry, Bowmore. Sorry, man. I would love to. I try and make it at a time where I think it fits in for most people. Sadly, I know it's a bit early in the US, but we can generally get, for those that can do it in the morning, can do like US, UK, and we can also do sort of like Eastern Europe as kind of the other way as well. Friday's also the majority of the week that has always been. I've always prioritized this on a Friday because I know it's other people do other things, like H1 Sun does his tournaments on the weekend. Ducky does his normally on like sort of Tuesday and Thursday. I sort of do mine on Wednesday, Friday. We kind of work it in around there. Turin does his whenever he feels like. So, but nah, Turin's a great guy. Is it still possible? Do you mean is it still possible to join the DBD clan? Is what you're asking, Dog? Or do you mean is it still possible to join Death Before Dishonor the tournaments? I know how a laser eye works. You can only do it once. And if your age, your eyes get worse. Man, I got held up at work and missed it. No worries, Queden, no worries. There's always other times. I actually meant to ask you guys, we've got the final coming up next week, next Friday. And I wasn't sure, like, because there's not many tournaments going on at the moment. And there's still quite a lot of you that wanted to play in tournaments. Do you want me to keep hosting these? Do you want me to roll into Season 7? Or you're not really that bothered? Of course, it takes out... it causes a lot of preparation for me to do these. So I'm very happy to do that. But just as long as you guys want it. If you're not bothered, then I might just not. But if you still want them, I'll still put them on. For sure. For sure. I meant the tournament. I'm nowhere near capable enough to join a clan yet. Well, DBD, you don't have to have... If you want to join the clan DBD, just to let you guys know, you don't particularly have to be of any standard. You just have to play regularly and just be a good person, pretty much. That's it. Just be a good person... want to be involved in the community. Kind of the only requirements we have is kind of hang around the Discord and talk to the DBD guys. And that will be in Ducky's Discord. Don't hang around just my Discord because you're not really... You'll find a lot of the DBD guys in my Discord, but you'll find the majority of them in... Well, you'll find all of them in Ducky's Discord, essentially. And Ducky is the founder of DBD. I got laser eye and it's weird to get done. You get your eyes taped open. Yeah, I said, yeah, like a lot. So a lot of the guys I'm working with recently. So that was like Dame, also working with Mercy and a couple of guys over from that side of the world in NZ, ANZ. It's tough. A lot of the guys actually change their schedules for the way that actually what Mercy will do is he'll actually. Wake up at, I believe it's like 4 in the morning for him, and then he'll do his stream for 5 hours until 9 o'clock in the morning. So that's 4 a.m. to 9 a.m. for his stream, for a 5-hour stream. He'll then go to work, come home, eat, go to bed, and then be up 4 a.m. again. That's his day. Just that he can kind of prioritize optimal streaming time there for, yeah, just for streaming and getting the most amount of people in, because that's the best time. So yeah, it's pretty rough. It's pretty rough, man. The tournament, yeah, just Duck will have to announce when the next one is. Yeah. Whenever he announces the next one is, DM him as well. Don't DM him, but message him on the DVD section on his Discord and just say, "Hey, Ducky, when's the next Death Before Dishonor?" And I'm sure he'll release it. The clan is Death by Ducks, so it has to be the tourney. I don't actually think DVD particularly stands for too much, just as the clan. Ducky, I think he did say that it stands for Death Before Dishonor, but it has so many names now that you can kind of call whatever you want. Death Before Ducks is another one as well. I know Legend does the same. Yeah, Legend does do the same. Yeah, but Legend does. He has like a rough window he works with. I believe he starts at like midnight, and then will end at like 8 in the morning or something like that. Just so he has the potential to do an 8-hour stream if he wants, and it's still like relatively optimal for him. It'll be like AM US when he starts, and it'll be, you know, sort of coming to midday US by the time he finishes. And here it will sort of be like 3 o'clock-ish in the afternoon, and he'll finish about 10ish at night, maybe sometimes. Yeah, they all do it. It's unfortunate, but it's when the majority of people are sort of around. So. Is the EU versus NA inaugural going to happen? It should do, yes. The problem is that NA really let down the side of the Norgrimlings for the Short Bid League. Just nobody played, pretty much. We had 3 people. We had 1 person drop out. The other 2 just didn't play or turn up. So we've got 3 players, essentially. So with 6 people, I can't really run a tournament, I don't think. If I had 8, sure, but I don't know. I'll have to think about it. It might just have to be regular promotion because just nobody played, so I can't quantify running something, really, sadly. Which you could, Hank, but we don't have enough people. My plan was to do like 8, have like, you know, quarterfinals, semi-finals, final, a little bit like BattleMania, but just we don't have enough, sadly. Looks like this is going to bug out, and then we'll have to see what's going to happen. Sorry for the wait, guys. You know how it all is. You know how it all is. Have to wait here for. Oh, Zypher dropped out. Interesting. Too many pigs in Green One's route. What does that mean, Pantelana? What does that mean? I think my PC crashed. Oh dear. We North Americans are so unreliable. Yeah. The lobby gets bugged sometimes. It's just the way it is. Same armies, gents. Good luck, have fun. Let me go have a drink. I'll BRB, and then we'll get this show on the road. Alright then, wicked. Let's get it down. Let's get it on. Let's get it going. Alright, we're in. So, for the Beastmen. Get that milkshake out of the way. Don't want to knock that over. Alright. So, looks like a couple of units of the Poison Warhounds here. One there with a sneaky chevron. The double Ferromanticores as well in the sky, of course, for the cheap terror. Mixing in with the Tuskor chariots here as well as some more Centaurs, 4 units, as well as some anti-large Ungor spearheads. Here in the middle, we are going to have the Gore Ball. Pretty standard here alongside Torox the Brass Ball. He's going to be naked. Same usual units here, I imagine. Oh, the Rune Tortured Axis as well with the Slaughter's Call, as well as the Brass Body. I don't think that's an area of effect. No, it's just himself when he's engaged in melee, which is always interesting. And then I'm sure just Traitorkin. No, it's going to be Bray Scream, Dissolve, and Restial Surge. Very interesting. So let's have a look here. We're going to have Scourge Chariots, so we're going to have 3 of those, mixing in with some Witch Elves here in the back. Witch Elves, as well as a unit of the Sisters of Slaughter. So the nice elite ladies here today, coming here with their Slaneshi masks, They are going to be having the Trial of Blades, which gives them melee attack and also armor piercing when they're losing in combat, which is very interesting to note. Poison as well, and just mass melee defense. Yeah, these ladies. Is that the 5 armor there on the outside? Is that the shield? Is it? Was he sure about that? Double Manticore in the sky as well, I'm sure, with Marathi. Yeah, Marathi as well. The man is going to simp pretty hard here with the Wand of Garandon, the Soul Stealer, Horror in the Dark Sword, Enchanting Beauty, and the Greater Arcane Conduit. So here we are going to double Catapult Assassin on the floor. One there with the Web of Shadows only, and the other one there with the Web of Shadows and also the Assassin's Trophy. I actually don't mind double Assassin's Trophy in this matchup because you know you're also going to get a Gorball. So you kind of, go however you please with it. But yeah, both sides are going to be waiting, and Balance of Power is already going to be in the Beastmen favour, as per usual. But that is what we expect here from the matchup. So moving forward, as you can see here, pretty free at the front. We've got quite the distance here between these two. So we are going to shoot, and I wouldn't be against them cycling through the front line. Getting that free damage. We are coming over the Poison Warhounds, so we should be able to clear those out just a little bit. But that would have been a nice free cycle there at the front. One of Carandon is actually going to miss the Brave Shaman of Wild. Very interesting. Doggos are in pursuit. Doggos are now going to slow, but we do have the Sister Slaughter nice and close by. Yeah, so we didn't want any of that action. Triple Chariots can be very tough to deal with. Sentinels on the side, and also the Poison Warhounds. We are certainly going to be moving through the little pocket here that has been open. And also in the back, we are going to be getting the Chaos Warhounds, and they will delete Sisters pretty damn quickly. Charges as well, and the Beastmen force is just well and truly wrapping around here. There's not much that can be done. Spears do need to come forward here and blockade just a little bit. So going to be a Web of Shadows here in the middle. What is this going to be? No, it's going to be a Soul Stealer in the middle. Maybe a Web of Shadows as well. Looks like it is going to be potentially a Web of Shadows. Not really sure what this is. Dissolve going down as well. Negative melee attack speed and charge speed. Web of Shadows has been activated as well, yeah. So a lot of the Beastmen force is going to get negated. Here in the middle, the Manticore is going to be fighting up against Torx the Brass Bull. I think we do have the lady in here as well. As long as she's engaged in melee combat, we can certainly fight and give all those negative stats. Here in the middle, looks like the Assassin's Trophy, Brass Body, Web of Shadows, all of the good, gorgeous stuff in the middle is going to be popped, and it's going to be decimating this elite force here in the middle. We are very close to Murderous Prowess. Once that gets popped, that's also going to be extra elite as well. Looks like the double assassins are in doing the work here. We are going to be rampaging with the Fair Manticores. Now, where is Marathi? Marathi is somewhere she does not need to be. Marathi needs to be in here and really helping out her Manticores. So maybe another Soul Stealer here in the middle. Soul Stealer in the middle is going to go down. We're not going to catch quite a few units here. But the Manticores certainly need some help. We are going to have 2 Manticores on one. If we win as the Beastmen, that's going to look pretty tough here, unfortunately, for the Dark Elves. We do actually have the Gorball nice and close. I'm not too sure the Gorball is actually hitting here. Well, he is going to turn and burn. We do actually hit and break the Brave Shaman of Wilds. That's some nice work. Balance of Power coming back to the middle here. The Dark Elves are going to start to take the lead. So the trophies are going, the assassins are going after the Torx the Brass Bull. They are going to push him out a little bit. Zypher is nice and close by. What is that? Assassin's Trophy going down yet again. That's going to put him down to 23 melee defense, 88 melee attack here for the assassin. Chariots are in. They're trying to blockade a little bit. We don't have too much to pin in, unfortunately. We are trying to get here with Marathi and trying to see if we can take it down. 13 melee defense when engaged in combat here with Marathi. He's going to get away, and that is super lucky there for the green one. He done well to get away there. Chariots in the back. We are going to chase here up against the Brave Shaman of the Wild. We need to break him pretty quickly if we can. Dissolve can be quite a nice ability here throughout the game. Charge in the middle there for the Scourge Runners up against the Ungor Spearheads. In the middle, Torx is going to charge in after Marathi. Marathi is going to be in combat, but she doesn't have any Manticores here to help her, unfortunately. Both the Manticores have gone. We are going to have one broken here coming in from the green one. It looks like here the Catflight Assassins are in. One actually broke there. Oh, that's painful. Okay, so one's going to break. The other one is going to be fighting, but we need Marathi to be in combat now. We must assist here alongside the assassin. If we don't assist alongside the assassin, that is going to be a heal here coming through. Yes, it is. That is going to be a heal. That is going to help Marathi, but Marathi is still more than likely going to go down here. She does break, and she falls. I think did she fall? She shatter. She fell, I think. I'm not sure. Yes, Marathi did die, technically. Okay, so we are going to cycle out here where the oh my god, the Centaurs, my brain, sorry. I had a fart there. We had Sisters of Slaughter have also been broken, but they will return there. I think they were terrified there, actually. Cycle Spears are gone. I think this is the GG's well played. Yeah, good cycle charging here from the middle. Manticore's still got Rampaging. This is the problem. You still got Taurox alive. You still got the Gorbel, and all the rest is just going to go ham here in the middle. The Sisters aren't going to come back, but they're going to get instantly terrified here, I think. When they're losing in combat, they do perform better. But I think there's not much to be done here, unfortunately. What is that from the battlefield that's holding balance of power? Oh, 1 unit of Witch Elves out here. Oh, no. Okay, well, we are going to move in with the Spears. They do reduce melee defense. I'm not saying it's game over just yet, but it's looking tough. Witch Elves back in. Move to attack. That should cause terror. That's an instant terror. Yep. Good terror out there. I think if you moved them maybe, you know, a bit back and forth, you might have missed the charge animation, but you got a nice, good, fat, juicy charge there. That's some nice tactical reserves. I love it. So the tactical reserves are going to come in. You probably get Army Nosses when you lose the Spear, but then when you lose the Dread Spears, actually. I love it. GG's well played. These ladies need Sigma. Damn, they're very elite. Yeah, it was an interesting army. Go Dark Elves, says Joseph. How you doing, buddy? Welcome. Tor said... Also said Taurox was naked. This was too much for Marathi. Hello, how are you? Yes, ask your question. Go ahead. Welcome. I hope you're doing well. Ask your question. Ask away. So let's jump through here whilst we do this. So we are going to be having 1.4k for Marathi, 1.1 and 1,000 there for the Catapult Assassin, 250, 650, and 560 there for the Dread Spears, 86 and 280 there for the Witch Elves with the Tactical Reserves, with 121 kills, 1.3k there for the Sisters of Slaughter, 660, 680, and 1,100 for the Scourge Runners, with 250 and 104 there for the Feral Manticores. We have 990 for Taurox the Brass Bull, 440 there for the Brave Shaman of Wild, and 2,050 for the Gore Bull. 230, 180, as well as 360 and 450 for the Ungor Spearhead Shields, with 870, 260, 770, and 630 there for the Centaurs, with 430 there for the Tuskors, and 416, 650, and 5 for the Chaos Warhounds. 2,650 there for the Ferromanticore, with 517 for the second one. Not really sure I get that one, I'm afraid. Sorry, Spitz. Logic, are there sites which can help building armies? I'm good at micro, but I can't build any armies to save my life. Are there any sites that can help you? Sorry, Spitz, don't quite get that one. Cool. Yeah, wrong one. Are there any sites? I don't think there's any sites. There's YouTubes and there's videos and there's guides, my friend. Wiktor, there are like videos and friends and stuff. yeah, there are videos, etc., and stuff that you can use, you can hop onto. Yeah, so I do like this build. I think the one mistake that was made was, unfortunately, Marathi can't fight forever, but she needed to find a place close by that she could fight and keep those debuffs there for the Manticores to fight better. What I saw Chosen One do well against Alfredinho when he did this matchup himself, he had the Manticores fighting alongside having Marathi there. So as long as she's in combat, she gives extra debuffs. I think it's the Heartrend and the Dark Sword. You have to be engaged in melee to actually receive those debuffs. Hey, what are we saying, Blackthorn? Welcome, my friend. Welcome. And welcome everybody else. I hope you're enjoying today. We are going to be in game 2 here of the second semi-final. If you are enjoying all of the content you see here today, do feel free to like and subscribe. It really does help out the channel. If you give a like, it really helps widen out or broaden kind of the viewing aspect here of the live stream. So the more you like it, the more it will get promoted here by YouTube. And of course, if you subscribe, you guys will be helping me there towards that 1,000, so that I can here, you know, become affiliated with YouTube. So that'd be very handy if you guys could do that. Yeah, sadly, dog. Kind of the Warhammer dedicated tournament server is kind of out of date these days. Like, just nobody uses it anymore, as far as I've seen. I mean, I'll have a look at all of it now, but I tend to go on there and try and talk, but just there's not too much going on. There's little bits. There's not too much. There's some little bits. I mean, you can go through, but a lot of it's old. A lot of it's old stuff. Yeah, it's a bit out of date, I would say. I'm afraid. Would be my personal thing to say about that. Is a little bit out of date, I think. If you want to find tournaments and that sort of thing, I think it's a great page for that. But I think it's a bit out of date. Should make a new one, to be honest, with new management. I mean, it might be good for you guys to like nominate some people that you want to run sort of like the dedicated Warhammer server, like guys that are currently active in the community, people that you know maybe you either respect or you know think that would do a good job, you know, just kind of people you'd like. Yeah, the battle was really great. That's why we are going to be having Warhounds against the Empire. Empire can do quite well. Knights of the Blazing Sun, Huntsman as well can do really nice in this matchup. So there's a lot of ways you can play this. I'll get on the case and speak to players, to be honest. Yeah, I think, you know, I mean, I don't want to say for you guys, but there's a lot of active people like myself, Ducky, Anticity, Darv, Human Boy. We're probably the most active at the moment. Turin will be back soon, if any of you guys saw his post. How you doing, Daniel? Welcome. You want a full Wood Elf rush? Yes. That'd be fun, wouldn't it? That'd be fun. It's like they're both ready to hop into it. All right, guys. Let's see. Let's leave the jokes there, shall we? Focus up on the gameplay. Let's get it done. Let's get it going. All right, so it's going to be game 2 here between Zypher and Mr. ODM Green 1. Oh, I need that neck crack. Let's get it going. And welcome everybody. Welcome to some of you guys as well. Also, if you are new here, do feel free just to say so in the chat. Say, hey, it's my first time here. And yeah, I'll try and give you guys a shout out on the stream and just say, yo, what's up? Maybe try and have a nice little conversation. See what brought you here. See what you're here to witness today on this valiant tournament. See if we can hear who you guys are rooting for. Mr. Alpha Junior is joining Warhammer 2. Sneaky. So, for the Empire, we are going to have Empire Knights mixing in with Knights of the Blazing Sun, of course. Great charge bonus. They also have magic resistance, flaming attacks. Still don't know why they have magic resistance, but there we go. For Gelance here, dotted 5 units as well. The Unbreakable Sons of Sigmar here in the front with the Free Company Militia. What else have we got here in the front? We are going to have more Free Company Militia. Just so much Free Company Militia. The Jade Wizard, as well as the Bright Wizard. And Volkmar the Grim. So, the Jade Wizard here with just Earthblood. The Fire Wizard here with Burning Head, the Flaming Sword of Ruin, and Kindle Flame. Alongside Volkmar the Grim with the Grand Soulfire, the Grand Shield of Faith, the Grand Hammer of Sigmar with Banishment, the Jade Griffin, and Divine Power. So, quite an interesting mixture for sure. So, for the Wood Elves, we are going to have Glade Riders mixing in with the Great Stag Knights. The second unit of Great Stag Knights as well, coming in with just a bucketload of frontline Dryads. Did I see an ROR in here somewhere? I did not. We're also going to have another unit of the Great Stag Knights mixing in with Drycha, and it looks like 3 units of the Deepwood Scouts in the back. Is that 4? No, just 3. Drycha today here, she will be having the Rouse Wrath, as well as the Penumbral Pendulum. Penumbral Pendulum is extremely good. It's a really nice spell. Fanatical Resolve as well. Good luck, have fun from both sides. Love to see that. And a couple of Vanguarded units of the Glade Rider Spears. Subscribed, by the way. Oh, thank you very much, dude. I really appreciate that. The green one has a Chad build. Oh, it is super Chad. Although, actually, all of this, for people that don't realise, a lot of this is actually all DLC. Knights of Blazing Sun, DLC. Free Company Militia, DLC. Flagellants, DLC. Volkmar, DLC. Technically, it's FLC for the Jade Wizard. So not DLC, but like, yeah, like good 3/4 of this build is DLC from the Wood Elf side of things, which is really interesting because obviously I had to play in the Teach Me Total War. Well, I didn't have to play; I had to coach in the Teach Me Total War content there for CA, and it's amazing how much of this is DLC. So the Naked Men of Sigmar are going to get shot in the front here by the Deepwood Scouts. A little bit slow here off the mark, but we are now going to start moving around the flanks here with the boys. Starting to get in with the Grey Stag Knights. We should be able to get the rest around the side. Yeah, we are. We're in. We're going to be getting into the back. We are going to be shutting down. Knights of the Blazing Sun. We are going to charge here into the Free Company Militia with a counter charge here coming from the Empire Knights. Empire Knights will do a handed work there of pinning in. In the back here, looks like a lot of damage went up against the Free Company Militia. We are going to be shooting them here with the Deepwood Scouts. Volkmar is going to be rolling absolutely and well and truly dirty here in the back. And it's like the Grand Soulfire going down. We'll actually catch a few units here, but my boy here is certainly going to roll through and do all the damage that is necessary. Empire Knights are going to be charging the back up against the Deepwood Scouts, and that's going to be clearing out the backside quite a bit. Same training in the back here. We can see Great Stag Knights as well as the Glade Rider Spears just coming in the back and shining down all these Free Company Militia. Jade Wizard on the floor should be able to do some good work. Here in the middle, so we are going to be having the Bright Wizard. No. Okay, we stabilised. We are going to have Drycha fighting up against the Bright Wizard in the middle. Bright Wizard is certainly going to be struggling here. Drycha is trying to see him. There we go. Hit from behind. That is going to be breaking his leadership here, I'm sure. That should be a break there from the Wizard, and that will be so. She's going to be chasing. Is she going to hit? No, looks like she's actually going to get caught by a Knight of the Blazing Sun. And he's going to start fighting. He's going to start jabbing her with his spear. Balance of power is going to be even. We are having Dryads broken here. We do see in the middle the Malevolent Dryads have been summoned to push off the Free Company. In the back here, we have Grey Stag Knights fighting up against the Empire Knights. Great AP from the Grey Stag Knights. In the back here, ooh, what is this? This is going to be a Penumbral Pendulum, I'm sure. Penumbral Pendulum actually just takes the backside here from a couple of units of the Free Company. Let's have a look in the back. Okay, so beautiful charge here coming in the back up against some of the Deepwood Scouts. They're going to get cleared out here pretty quickly. Those Lancers are just going to decimate this unit pretty quickly. Only 15 armor. Very low melee defense. They will suffer. Kiting here up against the Flagellants. The naked boys of Sigmar are going to be charging, and they're going to be charging with rock hard ones here for Sigmar, trying to see if they can take down the Kites. Here in the middle, we are going to be having the Flagellants, 4 models here in the middle up against the Grey Stag Knights, shattering 2 units, Free Company Militia, and also the Empire Knights. Malevolent Dryads will be out and on their way pretty soon, that summon. Blade Rider Spears should be able to chase off some of the Free Company Militia, and we should get the rest here back into the, get it back into the mixer. Don't know if we have enough here to really take up Voltmar the Grim. We do need to protect the Grey Stag Knights. They're kind of going to be the only thing that can do the damage here. I don't know how Drycha would deal with it, because he does flaming damage. That's an extra 25% damage. I think she has physical resistance as well. Yeah, she plays for physical resistance, so the magic damage coming out of Volkmar as well will do a lot of work. It will do a lot of work. So we've got Dryads here in one pocket over here. Ooh, it's going to be an overcast there of Earthblood going down in the middle, I think. Grand Shield of Faith as well in the pocket, giving that 20% damage resistance. As we do fight here in the middle up against the Great Stag Knights. Losing this Great Stag Knights here in the middle will be devastating. We are going to need that quite strong. We can see a Grand Soulfire here in the pocket. That's going to do some nice stuff. Oof, brilliant damage. We do have one very healthy unit. Let's look here. We are going to have a banishment on top of the Jade Wizard. So this one, the Jade Wizard is going to be thrown to the trees here to damage all of these knights. In the back, Drycha is on the way. We do have massive magic resistance here from Volkmar the Grim. I believe 40%. Yeah, 40%. So Drycha is going to hit like a wet noodle here, unfortunately. Demons are coming back into the mixture, though. We also have some Dryads that should also get back into this pocket of doom right here. Kind of want to forget about Volkmar, deal with kind of the rest, and then come back and deal with him at the end. I think is probably the optimal way. These units, I think we just stop shooting. Just wait to shoot here towards the end. Stag Knights are in. They are going to do some damage here up against Volkmar the Grim. You just need to get all the Stag Knights in and around. So they've created an amazing just surround here. Volkmar's going to be going hard, but I don't know if he's going to be able to do this. Hammer of Sigmar could come down, but I'm not too sure. We are going to break and push off the Jade Wizard. Looks like the Glade Riders will be in doing the work. But I don't know what else is left here. Doesn't look like too much. We've got a bit of an overlook here. Free Company Militia, 15 models. Empire Knights, yeah, they're not coming back. Negative 21 leadership's not happening, I don't think. Shots coming over the top here up against Volkmar. Losing Drycha here could be not so great, though, I think. This is going to be tough here, because Drycha's not going to do too much. Yeah, it's not Stag Knights are going to finish it off, I think. They have absurd charge bonus here. 77 is really strong. Still clearing up the... I don't know how they haven't killed that Jade Wizard just yet. I know she's small, but she's on a horse. You should be able to hit her relatively... Oh, is she on a horse? Oh, no, she's on... he's on foot, sorry. He's on foot. That's why we're struggling. Okay, he shatters, so that's pretty much going to be army losses there. So, GG's well played there on that one. Yeah, that's going to be army losses. Just going to be Volkmar versus the world, and yeah, that is the end. Ooh, Soulfire could change all of the game here. That from Zypher was... dangerous. Wow. Okay. That's gonna be a lot of that broken. If that goes off, I don't know. I don't think that Volkmar comes back into this. Grand Hammer of Sigmar up against the lady herself. I don't think there's a way back in this Volkmar, but Volkmar is healing, and ammunition is going down here from the Wood Elves. 2 volleys. I have to keep an eye on that there. Oh, Volkmar took a punch to the face. 760 hit for him, but we are killing Drycha. 1 charge here could do the work. Grand Hammer of Sigmar going down for the damage resistance. 54 melee attack. Oh yeah, he took a punch and a half there. Banishment could also clear out the backside. Banishment is going to do some great damage against some of these Stag Knights. And there we go. GG's well played. GG's well played. Who ended up winning up the Teach Me Total War tournament? It was Rye, which was the Falcon student. So 1.6k in for Drycha. We got 500, 440, 520, 480, and 412 for the Dryads. We got 440, 340, and 1000 for the Deepwood Scouts, with 830, 155 and 200 there for the Glade Riders, so 835 is very strong. 2,600, 1,100, and 2,140 for the Great Stag Knights. 3,470 for Volkmar the Grim, because he's very balanced and fair. Volkmar the Grim is disgustingly overtuned. 0 and 0 there for the Jade Wizard. 480, 490, 500, 590, and 400 there for the Vigilance. Free Company, 250, 350, 380, and 73 there for the Free Company, with 900 for the Knights and 920 for the second. So for the Empire, we are going to get 530 and 1,450 from the Empire Knights. So yeah, very good, very good, very good. Yes, you nearly did throw it away. You nearly did. You nearly did. Hey, Ruben. Welcome, welcome. How is everybody? I hope everyone's doing well. Welcome to the stream. I hope everybody's enjoying it today. If you are, please do feel free to like and subscribe. It really does help out the YouTube channel here today. So there's going to be one apiece here in the semi-final between Zypher and also Mr. ODM Green One. We are going to be going on to Doc Karaz for the final map. Gotcha. As long as the cheater didn't win, that's all that matters. Who's the cheater, Joseph? Which one was the cheater? Oh, needed that. That was a cheater. Alrighty. Yeah, so Doc Karaz, a nice map. We actually used this one in the Teach Me Total War. I believe it was map 1, actually. So it's a relatively nice map. So yeah. Should be all good here. One of the students definitely wasn't new. I and a few others that saw him in one of the training streams have seen him countless times in quick battles. So, the way it was, Joseph, if once the tournament had started, so let's say we did it on that weekend, so the Saturday and Sunday. The Monday before, we were allowed to start then. You could start from that Monday all the way up to the end of the tournament playing in quick battles. So if you saw him during that period, that was okay. If you saw him beforehand, then that's very interesting. If you know that name, please let me know. If you know who that player was, please let me know. I can then feed that back into the system, and I can then make sure that that will not happen again, for sure. Let me know which one that was. Beastmen, Lizardmen, High Elves. Ban Lizardmen and Chaos. Ban High Elves, pick Dark Elves. Has to be Lizardmen. Has to be Lizardmen. I think there's a very comfortable way to play Lizardmen in this matchup. Do you know which one it was, Joseph? Hey, Liam. Just to let you know, Liam, yes, GG's indeed. You might be a little bit behind stream. I saw you just type in there. Welcome, friend. Hope you're doing well. Just double check that you are up to date with the current live stream. You said GG's a little bit afterwards, so I'm not sure if you're quite up to date with the live stream. Just in case for yourself, just in case. Alfredinho is watching Zypher. I love it. I love it. Let's go. So Alfredinho is the teacher of Zypher, I believe. And backseat gaming. Oh my god, that's amazing. Do you know which one this was, Joseph? If you could tell me. You don't have to tell me here on live stream, of course. You can feel free to DM me on the Discord. Just shoot me a message if you are in there. Feel free to DM me. What's your name on the Discord, Joseph? I don't know if you're on my Discord. Let me type it here just so you can see. I wish I could continue getting coached by CA. Yeah, man, you got a good deal. You got a good deal. For sure. Yeah, you got a good deal, man. You got a good deal. Like getting coached by CA Duck. Because CA Duck used to be quite competitive, I believe. I wasn't around when he was playing, but I heard he was quite competitive, for sure. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, we'll leave that to PM, Joseph. And that will be all. Let me invite you now to the general. Alright, we're in. So, for the Dark Elves, here for the green one. We are going to have double of the Ferromanticores for the cheap flying terror, mixing in with the Dark Riders with the shields. We are going to have the Cathalite Assassin on the floor, mixing in with just Marathi. Marathi coming in with just the normal stuff, and looks like the normal stuff there for the Assassin. It looks like here we are going to get Scourge Runners, and that's it. So we are going to get Dread Spears mixing in with the Double Sisters of Slaughter. That's very interesting. Here in the front, Centaur throwing axes. Double of the Tuskal Chariots, mixing in with a bucket load of spears in the front. And like double Centaurs and more throwing axes. Taurox the Brass Bull, Brave Shaman. Let's have a look here. Taurox, Brave Shaman in with Traitorkin. Oh, and Bestial Surge. I think I would have rather taken the Jagged Dagger myself than the Bestial Surge. But double Ferromanticores and... Ooh. Looks like we're not going to have one of the big boys. We're not going to have one of the Gorbals. Do me a favour, Joseph. Please pop on to the... I think we're going to put that. We're going to put that to rest, CJ. I think we're just going to leave that there, buddy. I'm just going to stop talking about it now, and so are you. So we're just going to stop talking about that. Joseph, DM me, and we'll leave it at that. But yes, for the rest of the tournament here, for the final game here of the best of 3 of the second semi-final, let's pop through. So, we are going to move forward with the Scorchron Chariots here coming into the middle. A couple of bolts here into the face of the Centaurs would be quite gorgeous indeed. Two's quite nice, not too many to handle. Lots of Dark Riders with the shields. Should be interesting to see their purpose. Thank you very much, Joseph. I really appreciate that, buddy. Yeah, well, I'll get that a look, and then we'll... yeah, no problem, CJ. No problem, dude. I think just professionally, it's best that we leave it at that, and we move on. It's not all that necessary. And then what I'll do is we'll pass that on to CA. CA will do their thing. I'll take myself away from it, and then we'll crack on from there. Just leave it as it is. So great engagement here. This is a bit poor, unfortunately, coming in from Zypher. He should know this is not a good engagement for him. But it looks like he is actually going to catch it with a... Is that a Traitorkin? So the Traitorkin is actually going to damage quite nicely, but unfortunately the Manticore here are going to suffer with Marathi nice and close by. Marathi is going to give a negation 20 melee attack, 10 melee defense, and negative charge bonus, and they are going to decimate one of the Manticores. Then the Manticore... looks like it is going to be a Soul Stealer here somewhere. Is that here in the middle? That is a Soul Stealer in the middle, but it's not really going to catch anything, I don't think. So the other Manticores are going to fight, but Marathi is not in combat. Now we have a stronger... Oh, no, actually got hit quite hard there. These Manticores are going to go back and forth. They have more melee attack than melee defense, but there's going to be a lot of damage. Throwing axes in the sky are going to be smashing into the face there of Marathi. The other Manticore does just yeet straight into Marathi's face. With the other Manticore cycle charging from behind, trying to do all the damage. Throwing axes are going through the sky. They are deleting Marathi pretty comfortably, but it all depends. Dark Riders now in the back. They have been compromised, and they are going to get shut down from shooting. We could now recharge here as well, coming in from the other Centaurs, shut down those Dark Riders. In the middle here is a bit of a blob going on. We can see that we have Tuskal Chariots, Scorchrons as well, docked in the middle here with the Sisters of Slaughter. Murder of Prowess has been popped here, so we are going to be getting all those increased stats. In the sky, we have shattered the second Ferromanticore here in from Cypher, and we've also broken Marathi. So let's get those throwing axes over ASAP. Edge of the map is coming close. 7 leadership for Marathi. Is she going to stabilize? I highly doubt it. It is possible, though. It is possible. She does stabilize, just. She does roll on the dice, but a couple of throwing axes will come back in. It all depends if the green one has noticed. She is going to. We are going to see... Oh, nice switch there. It's a nice bait and switch. Oh, I think we are going to catch it, but we're not going to catch the first one. We're going to catch the second. Tentacles are going to get hit pretty hard. Second Manticore could do with coming round this way and kind of just blocking her off if you can. Oh, actually, sorry, that's the Dark Elf one. I do apologise. Eyes deceiving me. Dread Spears here in the middle. They are going to be fighting up against the Ungors. Centaurs in alongside Taurox. Taurox is now going to be fighting hand-to-hand up against the Cavalry Assassins, so we should get a good trade here between these two. Rampaging Manticore in the middle is going to be fighting here up against the Tuskal Chariots. Ray Shaman could get a cycle charge in from behind. We could get a hit, cycle out, and then get another hit. Looks like we are going to get the Wand of Karen Don here in the middle. Yeah, that's going to break up a lot of the Ungor Spearheads with shields. And it looks like here we are going to cycle through quite comfortably there with the Brave Shaman. The Sisters of Slaughter in the back going to be doing some good work. Who's going down here? Marathi's going to be healing up quite nicely, up to 1,100 health for her. Only one Manticore left in the middle. We should be able to get Taurox onto that bad boy, and we should be able to thump pretty hard. So Taurox is coming over. Is he going to get a slap, though? Oh, that is a big bad boy hit right there. Looks like the second Manticore is back in stage. He's going to be fighting up against Taurox, but Taurox will handedly beat the living daylights out of this Manticore. So still in the middle is going to be taking out a lot of units. That's going to catch Centaurs. That's going to catch Tuskal Chariots. It's going to catch the big man himself. And the Cavalry Assassin is going to be broken. He does need to be chased off here, though. Brave Shaman has been caught. It looks like it is going to be a Traitorkin here as well. So it's just going to be spell upon spell upon spell of just area of effect damage. And it's terrifying to watch. Just everything just screams, dying. Nobody's happy here. Nobody's winning. In the middle, we can see Taurox fighting up against the double Manticore. One has been broken. The second should very quickly follow here. Lovely. Second break going down as well. That shattered one. That could shatter the second, if not kill it. That is actually going to kill it. Oh, I do apologise. Hiccups. In the middle here, we do have Sisters of Slaughter doing the nice work in the middle, but I don't know if they're going to be able to beat this Beastmen force. Balance of power is in the Beastmen favour. Actually, sorry, no, it's not actually. It's going to be in the Dark Elf favour. But I don't know if they got enough to kill Torox. I don't know if they do. We are going to be breaking the Brave Shaman of Wild, so he just got off the edge of the map. It is going to be Torox first of all. We should have a brass body in the back pocket. Don't really want to be standing and fighting up against the Dread Spears. Not particularly. Right, so these Sisters of Slaughter are quite weak over here, but now they're all going to be moving back in. Can we pin? He is. I think it's game over here, unfortunately, for the Beastmen. Yeah, one to carry on, and that's GG's well played. So yeah, well played here. It is going to be a 2-1 win here coming through for the Dark Elves and Morathi. Excellent plays. Just really good stuff there from the Manticores, and I think that, yeah, you can't be caught out with that, I'm afraid. You can't be caught out. Having the double Manticores in the sky fighting up with Morathi is just devastating for the Beastmen. It's how Chosen One beat Alfredinho, and it's how now that Green One has now beaten Cypher. So yeah, really nice stuff, and that is the devastating element of having Morathi alongside the Flying Manticores. 1086, as well as 1036 there for the Sisters of Slaughter. 2.1 there for Morathi, with 507 for the Kefalad Assassin. Triple Dread Spears in at 390, 390, and 550. 15, 540, 660, and 420 for the Dark Rider Shields. 520 and 1270 for the Scourge Runner Chariots. 800 and 900 for the Ferromanticores. For Torox, 1450, 1600 for the Brave Shaman of Wild. 620, 120, 48 with 440 and 135 for the Ungor Spears. 330, 1100, 440 and 670 for the Centaurs, with 450 and 700 for the Tuskor Chariots. 480 and 760 for the Centaur throwing axes, with 155 and 1500 here for the Ferromanticore. So really nice stuff. Why can't you just run away like a normal person? If Morathi had gone off the end of the field, I think it might have been a win for the Beastmen. Yeah, I don't know. It's a tough one. Yeah, really close series. Nice series indeed. It was a nice series. I liked it quite a bit. Hey, Phoenix, how you doing? How's the painting and stuff coming along? How's all your drawing going? How's life? I haven't seen you playing so much, so what have you been up to, Miss Phoenix? Well, it's easy to prove innocence in this case. Everyone should have the multiplayer achievement around Monday. This is true, Mr. Dog. This is true. No gods attached logic. Let's defend our caster. Thank you. I think hay fever was kicking me in the backside, or it's not hay fever really. I don't know quite how to explain it. It's a weird fever thing I have. Oh man, do you know what, Phoenix? Same. Me and Ducky were saying this, and other housemates as well. Right, we were all saying it. Exhausted. We're all exhausted at the moment. I don't really know why. I'm just like exhausted for no reason. Yosh. So you're right, you have Mr. ODM Hanadins left to go. Do I have you added, Mr. Hanadins? I think I do, but I can't see you. Alrighty, so it is going to be a big, juicy 2-1 here to Mr. ODM Green One, as he's going to be fighting up against ODM Hanadins in the final. So I believe I'll have to double check this, but I believe with these two making the final, it guarantees that 4 members from ODM will reach the final by coming. I have to remember which ones they are. Chosen One is one. Alfredino is another. Oh god, I have to remember who else it is now. Can't remember. I can't remember. Alrighty. Hey, Eric, how we doing, buddy? Really sorry, Eric. I don't know what that means. I do apologize. I'd love to learn other languages. I'm very bad at it, so yeah. Yeah, I think Void's gone on holiday, so I think Void's gone away to go relax a bit. And, you know, fair enough to him. You know, he's been playing extremely well. And, yeah, he's been doing some good stuff. So, yeah, 4 ODM players in the final is quite something indeed. So we are going to be starting here. Let's look at the map. We'll be here on Karak Asgal, so quite the starting map indeed. So for the first game in the final, welcome everyone here to the final. It's going to be a best of 5 here between Hanadins and the Green One. We'll be starting on Karak Asgal. If you guys are enjoying today, please do feel free to like and subscribe to this live stream. It really helps. That like will help expand the live stream here to the wider audience of YouTube. The more we get, the wider it goes, and hopefully more people that join, which will be really, really awesome. And of course, if you do subscribe, it really does benefit. Like, you guys don't really understand, or maybe you do understand, but maybe some of you don't. The more you subscribe, the more it can help me out. And then when I hit over that 1,000 marker, I can then, you know, start getting a bit of financial stability here from what I do, which will be really awesome. I'm not in it for the money, but of course, having a little bit that can support my life as well, you know, it does help. You know, it allows me to then, essentially, what it really does allow me to do is put money back into this. You know, if I start earning a bit from this, I'll start putting some money like back into a bigger and better microphone, bigger and better camera, and, you know, all those kind of things. You know, just, you know, upgrading myself a little bit more, so, you know, more comes back to you guys, essentially, as it were. Yeah. Expand the logical region, or legion, sorry. Yes, the logical legion. Oh my god, that's actually a tongue twister. The logical legion. Okay, I got it now. I wasn't there, but I got it. Yes. Let's do Mr. America. Let me do this for you. Yeah, go on. Welcome to the team, Mr. America. Welcome to the team. Welcome to the team of people. No more Norska. How you doing, Tretch? How you doing, buddy? Well played today, by the way. You might not have seen me speaking earlier, but well played. I was really refreshing to see you come into the scene and do very well. Yeah, you should hold your head up high with your performance. Nice, army ready, but AFK for 2 seconds. No problem, my friend, no problem. Right. 30 seconds, guys. Let me just grab some water, and then we'll kick this bad boy off. Alrighty, we're back. Let's get it on. Let's get it going, ladies and gentlemen. Vampire Count Mirror. The people have spoken. Void left. No, Void hasn't left. He's just, he was taking a holiday, I believe. I believe he won some tournament money from HW Sun, and I think he went on holiday more. And welcome more. How are you, friend? How are you? Haven't seen you playing in a while. Hope you're going well. Hope you're having some nice time off. I don't think vampires can be seen in a mirror. Oh, that's true, Benzo. That's true. So therefore, automatically by the rules, if you can't be seen in a mirror, or you can't be seen in a mirror match, there's no vampire count mirror. There we go. So there were now no vampire count mirrors thanks to Benzo. So there we go. He has spoken. We all know the great Benzo makes rules here that stick in the tournament scene. So for the cavalry, Marauder Horsemasters here in the front, mixing in with some horsemen as well. We are going to have the Norsken Warhounds here. I believe they're quite, yes, they're quite nasty indeed. Look at those Warhounds. They are terrifying. How do these things not have fear? They are generally terrifying. Horsemasters in the back, mixing in with Norsken Ice Wolves. These things have fear. I don't know. These things, like, that's exactly what I expect from an Ice Wolf. But those things, I don't know. I don't know, man. Marauders here in the front, a bucket load of Marauders, as well as a Shaman of Metal with just the final transportation. Throg Daddy Throg here as well, where it looks like the crown. We are going to have the Wintertooth Crown, Fight or Die, and Regen. And, of course, look at this gorgeous beast. I don't know what happened here, but he's been stitched apart. He's got a wart and all whatnot, but my big boy here, he's gonna be on the battlefield. The Vera Mammoth is coming in, and his brother as well. And yeah, so it looks like the double boys are gonna be in. Should be pretty fun. In the front, we are gonna have Forsaken. Nice, good speed there. Chaos Marauders on the front line here for Hanadins, and just a bucket load more. We are gonna have Aspiring Champions. These boys are very strong on the SFO mod for sure. These things are unbelievably strong. Archeon the Ever-Chosen here on the floor with the Chaos Ferromanticle in the sky above his head. Archeon here with the Slayer of Kings. Stand or Die, Burning Head, the Cascading Fire Cloak, and Kindle Flame. It looks like here we have Chaos Warrior Halberds mixing in with more Chaos Marauders, Forsaken, as well as some Horsemaster, Horsemen, Horsemasters. And maybe the triple on the side as well. Some more Horsemen, Horsemasters, and Horsemen. So it looks like about 3 apiece there. So, yeah, it's very nice indeed. Logic, the scores. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much. I went away, came back, and I've ruined it already, eh? Terrible stuff. What would I do without you? Thank you very much. Let's very quickly see if I can power this. ODM. Hanodins. Watch this. You've never seen a man just so quick as me. I'm botching this. I'm cracking under the pressure. Aha, I hear quacks in the kitchen. I hear lethal quacks from behind me. Alright, so we are going to move forward here. Look at that. What a fix. What a fix. God, if it wasn't for you, Daniel, thank you very much, my friend. Wait, it's SFO? No, this is not SFO. No. I'm just saying, in SFO, aspiring champions are good. Here, they are not. in this, they are not good. Aspiring champions are not good. But in SFO, they're very strong. This is just normal BattleMania, normal competitive scene with the vanilla game. So let's have a couple of shots here going to the Norsken Warhounds. We are going to be going back and forward here with the Norsken Warhounds. Going around the flanks, quite like this. Just trying to see if we can get in, around and behind. Maybe trying to see if we can get a bit of a different angle here on the Chaos Marauders. This rocket's going to serve as quite a nice pillar point to push around. You know, just kind of get around and be, you know, you can try and see if you can out-juke your opponent there. We are going to charge on the front here. It's going to be Horsemen up against Horsemasters. So should be a nice trade for the green one. But it looks like he took the majority of the damage coming out there, which is quite surprising. In the middle, Aspiring Champions here are going to be fighting up against the Marauders. They have some great stats, though. 120 armor, silver shields, great melee defense. They're going to do very well here in the middle. So we are going to come out here with the Lord himself. Archaon is going to get out. The Ever Chosen that doesn't have Terror for some reason is going to be rotating around here to the right-hand side. As we can see here, Forsaken, they should really be, yeah, I think this is where I like them the most. But it's what they're going to rotate back to the middle here and try and see if they can find something in the pocket. Looks like it's going to be a burning head down the pipeline. We are going to go straight down up against those Marauders, catching some of the Norsken Ice Wolves as well. They have fire weakness. Yeah, Norsken Ice Wolves have fire weakness. Interesting. Fair Mammoth, he's certainly pushed through the front line here. Forsaken are going to be taking a bit of a punch. In is Archaon the Ever Chosen. Slayer Kings, Cascading Fire Cloak. 952 weapon strength. That is disgusting. He's up behind the Fair Mammoth, but he's not doing any damage. That's very interesting. In the middle here, we can see the Shaman Sorcerer Metal. He's going to be getting fought here by the Chaos Fermenticore. He's not having a great time of it, that's for sure. Archaon is in, maybe trying to see if he can get in there as well and do the damage. We are going to recharge here with the Fair Mammoth, and he is going to clear out shop. He is going to move everything out of here. So nice work coming in there. So that's what we are. Yeah, so he's just going to pull out. Okay, that's quite nice. Norsken's moving forward. It's going to be favouring the Norskens at the moment. I think they've got the better of the trades on the infantry. Horsemaster's doing better as well, so we do catch the Norsken Ice Wolves as well there for the trade. And the green one is going to be trying his best. He is actually a pretty good Norsken player. I do like watching him play Norska. Him, Krablin, Katam. Three very strong players here with Norska for sure. In the middle here, Throg Daddy with Fight or Die going down, plus 24 melee attack there, as well as that added leash. He given an 84 melee attack as well with Frostbite. They are going to be thumping downtown here on top of the Chaos Fermenticore, and he's not happy. Looks like Throg might be able to get a nice rear hit. No, looks like he is going to shatter, and that's going to be the Fermenticore done. So good work there. We have two terror-causing Fermenticores here in the middle. They should be able to wrap up. There's a lot of this infantry force here that could be dealt with. It's just going to be Marauders here fighting up against the Chaos Warrior Halberds. Looks like the Marauder Horsemen are going to be shooting over the top here into the Manticore. Sorry, into the Manticore. Into the Fair Mammoth with only 30 armor. In the back here, looks like we are, oh my god, getting absolutely yeeted here is going to be Archaon. It'd be nice if someone could get pushed over on a horse and has to like get back on their horse or something. I don't know how that would work, but that would be very interesting. Looks like we are going to have a final transportation over here on the left-hand side. That's going to catch a lot of units. That's a really nice spell there coming in from Green One. In the back here, so the Marauders are going to push on top of the Shaman Sorcerer of Metal. We are going to keep Throg Daddy Dad nice and close. And over here on the right, we are going to rotate with the Horse Masters. Can we pin them round maybe and try and see if we can get a good side hit here on the Horsemen and Horse Masters? That's not going to be the case. Looks like the case is we are going to shoot here into the pocket. We are going to get chased here by Marauder Horse Masters. But looks like we have a couple of extra ones as well coming in for a bit of a dive. Throg Daddy Dad is in, and he's going to be slamming quite a few models here of the Horse Masters. Him with the Fear should be pretty painful for the Horse Masters. Looks like there's going to be a rear charge here coming in from Archaon. Oh, he doesn't have flaming damage. He doesn't have the flaming sword of ruin. It's very interesting. Slayer King's going down, and he's not going to be able to catch He's not going to be able to catch Throg. Oh, he does catch him though. He is. No, I think Throg might be done here. I think Throg might be dealt with. Fairman's going to need to come in and needs to blockade so hard here. They need to blockade so hard because no, Throg's going down. It looks like here we are going to have the Wintertooth Crown. We are going to get that unbreakable leadership there for a short period of time. Fight or Die going down here for the Fermenticore. Should be able to get in and do the nice work. It looks like here Archaon is going to run out of all of his abilities there for the Slayer of Kings. And it's going to be pretty devastating for him here. He's now fighting up against Throg and the Fermenticore. The other Fermenticore has broken here in the back, just getting consistently kited. It certainly hurts you over a while if you've only got 30 armor. Well, imagine armored mammoths. Oh, that'd be so cool if you got armored mammoths. Throg Daddy does come in with a big punch to the face here up against Archaon, but it's not going to be enough. It's not going to be enough. Throwing javelins are in. They are going to be smashing here up against the Chaos Warrior Halberds, but I think that's all that she wrote. I don't know if there's any way back into this for the Norskens. One Manticore does come back. We could maybe get him back to the middle. Balance power is pretty even. I'm not really too sure how, but I think here in this pocket, if we got a nice fire transportation, that could be really nice here. Burning Hedge here going up against the Horsemen. No Horse Masters there, unfortunately. It looks like we're not going to be able to get in with... Yeah, I don't think there's any way back into this. I think this Fermenticore is going to get pushed off. It's going to get hit from behind. Yeah, lovely hit there. And I think we'll probably see another successful hit in just a second. Oh, he actually gets pinned in here by the Horse Masters. If we get him round here to deal with the Halberds, that could be quite nice. It looks like here the Chaos Marauders are going to push off the Shaman Sorcerer of Metal. Mortal Horsemasters in the front going to be kiting up against the Forsaken. Now they're going to be shooting here up against the Warrior Halberds. Looks like here the Halberds and the Chaos Warriors are going to be fighting here against the Horsemasters in the middle. I just don't know what they have to take care of the big boy. I don't know what they have. I just don't know what they have for Archon the Everchosen. They do actually break the Halberds. He looks like he is going to get terrified here with the Halberds, but Archeon cascading Fire Cloak. Of course, we do fight here with the Marauder Horsemen. Horsemen are just going to pin him in and hold off time so we can get some extra value here from these units. We're now going to dive in. I don't know if now was the time to dive in, but if Fire dies, he's going to get plus 24 melee attacks, so his cascading Fire Cloak should go pretty soon. Slayer of Kings down though, that could one-shot any 3 of these models, so we do have to be super careful here. But we could break up all the attack animations here using the Ferromamos. They do have some disgusting attack animations. Throg Daddy's in as well. It's pretty close, but the Terror is on the side here of the Norskens. If actually we lose, if Throg actually dies here, we're in big trouble. Romanticals actually have a lot of health. That's 1.1 and 2.2. Where's Throg? Throg is going to regen at 480. He should come about 600. We'll see him coming back roughly. 600 is going to be about the approximate time we see positive leadership, even with exhausted. Mammoths are going flipping hard on Archeon. What is this? What is this? The Mammoths are dumbstering Archeon. I love this. We're now going to be charging him with the Ferromamos. What we need to do is we actually need to just push this way and stop Big Throg Daddy from coming back. He's doing about 600 now, so he's going to be close to coming back. 9 leadership. So as I said, we should be seeing him come back anytime soon. He does return. But can we get the charge? We need to get the charge now. Charge bonus. Oh, the Winterdew Crown goes down. Lovely. 140 health. That is a perfect pop there. The Winterdew Crown is going to allow... Oh, big hit to the face here up against Archeon. What is this game? Throg goes down, but decimates Archeon the Everchosen. What is this? I have never seen a game like this. A game that I thought was over about 3 minutes ago. Like, well and truly over. I did not see coming back like this. If we get a nice charge with the Mammoth here, he is going to be exhausted. But if we can pin in up against Archeon, Archeon's not going to have a choice here. He's going to have to fight. He's going to have to fight hard. The Cascading Fire Cloak has been used as well. So no melee defense added for him. Mammoth is going to have 32 melee attacks, so a pretty substantial chance to hit. We are going to be wavering. That is going to be leadership, balance of power. GG's, and well played here to ODM Paladins. What was that? What was that? JC. Hey, Fate Weaver, how you doing, buddy? Welcome, welcome. Oh my god. What was that? Throg Daddy, 1.6k for him. He got 2 lovely hits there on Archeon as well, so he rolled twice. If he had rolled high as well, he probably could have killed him. Yeah, damn, interesting, interesting. Holy hell, 3,480 there for Archon the Everchosen. Very strong stuff. 111, 308 there for the Marauders with 450, 460 as well. Sparring Champions, 380. Yeah, sadly they suck, but, you know, it is what it is. 300 for the Forsaken, 600 as well. 560, 1,000 for the Halberds. 550, 380, 500 with 700, 600, and 600. What do we get over this side? 1,300, 700, 570, 480 with 800 and 200. About even there on the mobility. On the front line, 126, 260, 280, and 240. So the Marauders actually suffered a little bit more. Wolves here getting on 125, 208 there for the Norsken Ice Wolves, with 1,700 and 1,720 for the Ferro Mammoths. Manticore in at 450. God damn it. God damn it, Green One. That was a build. That's a build. What a game, gents. I might even have to save that one, actually, and use that a little bit later on. That was a game. Archie's my boy. Yeah, Archie is strong. Archie is strong. That boy's been lifting. There you go. That one's in the books. That one's in the book. That was a nice game. I like that quite a bit. The Fight of Chaos. Hey, the Fight of Chaos. So we are going to be on Astilian Tomb next, I believe. Let me double check this. Ooh la la, yes, Astilian Tomb. Yeah, man, what a game. What a game. Very enjoyable. Very enjoyable. Great play as well from the green one, you know, just moving around with the mammoths, the Winter Dew Crown pop. I see a lot of people doing Winter Dew Crown, and I'm like, is it really that worth it? Is Winter Dew Crown really that worth it? Because I feel like Throg's just kind of garbage. Yeah, man. God. He came in and he just slapped cheeks there right at the end. I thought that, very surprised that he didn't break there. Archie was extremely low. He went below 600 health at one point. I think it's about 480 health or something stupid like that. So I was surprised he didn't break, actually. Surprised he didn't break, but yeah, well played. This is a best of 5. Best of 5 here in the final. So it's going to be 1-0 to the big dog. But can the green dog bring it back is the question. Mr. Hanodins is going to be 1-0 up. So we're going to have the new recruit against one of the old dogs. The green one has just recently joined ODM, and I believe he's been having a great time. Let's see what you're saying, boys. Ready when you are? Looks like Bam, Beastmen, and Coast. Oh, Lizardmen, nice. Yeah, it's a pretty tough match up there for the Norskens. I think it's like 55% favour for the Chaos. I think you just have better items to fight. Like Marauder Great Weapons just suck for Norska. They just suck. I just think they're way too expensive for what they do. I think Falcon called Archie the horse-sized Shaggoth once. Of course he would. Of course he would. Dog, you can use horse size as an inspiration for your drawing too. Oh dear God. Is this finals? Yes, Mr. Moore. Yes, it is the finals. 1-0 to Mr. Hanadins. 1-0. Let's go, baby. Oh, we be ready, baby. I am ready. So, Tomb Kings versus the Lizardmen. Another strong matchup here for sure. Not too sure what we can expect here. Probably some wide utilization of Ushopti Greybow. The Ubu Shopti can certainly come in and do the big dumpster in. I actually don't mind seeing the ROR skeleton archers. Pretty nice there with the armor under him. You know, don't partner so well up with the Ubu Shopti, but you know you can partner them quite nicely up with other elements of the battlefield for sure. That's too slushy even for me. I love that. I love that. All right, let's get it going. So Astilian Tomb, another one of the small to medium-sized maps here that we have in the scene. A lot of people don't like it for certain reasons. They say this side's a little bit overpowered because you've got more, you know, flat ground you can utilize, and this one's a bit of a hill. But you know, there's no other small, medium-sized maps in the game really that are sort of balanced. People really don't like Troll Country, which is fair enough. It's fair enough. It's the only like true small size map that we use. But yeah, it's quite nice to have a bit of a mixture in size of maps as well. So sometimes it's nice just to have, you know, just some mixture all the time. TK, yeah. I don't think TK are all that strong in the current meta. I actually really don't think they're good at all. I think they have great. I think they're still a strong faction. I just think everything they do well against, there are other factions that I think do better. For example, in this matchup, I actually think Empire will do better into Lizardmen than TK do. But that's my opinion. That's my opinion, right? So double Bodon here for the Lizardmen. Double Bodons can certainly do very well here. Depends on what they'll do up against you, Shopty. I'm not too sure. So we are going to have some clever girls. We are going to be having the Ferrocob ones here, triple of those, mixing in with the Saurus Spears with shields. So it looks like 4 of those as well. And it's like 3 Chameleon Stalkers. One of the the Skink cohorts. And then we are going to have the Skink Priest of Beast there with the transformation of Godon. And it looks like we're also going to have Oxyotl. The expert, or the expert chameleon, as I like to call him here, with the Master Predator. You like Troll Country? See, I like Troll Country too. I like it too. 4 units actually of the Community Stalkers. Yeah, I like Troll Country, Mr. Moore. I like it. Dark Guardian, how are we? What's the best faction right now? I think by a country mile has to be Beastmen. Yeah, by a comfortable country mile. But actually, to be fair, by country mile, by fruit rules, by the banner rules that we use here, a bit closer, but I still definitely think the Beastmen. So in the front, we are going to have these Skeleton Warriors here, 4 of those, mixing in with some Tomb Guard in behind for a little bit of extra stout. We are going to have some Skeleton Spears dotted around the pocket. You have too much, my friend, I think. No, you're fine. I can't count. Negahara Horseman, make that 2. We're also going to be having some Cane Wraiths in the sky, mixing here with some Skeleton Chariots, and it looks like we are going to have the ROR Snakes. So double Chariots here on the floor doing quite nicely. In the middle, we are going to have Arkan the Black here, the best Spirit Leecher in the game, with the Tomb Blade of Arkan, the Staff of Nagash, the Liber Mortis, and Spirit Leech. No life leeching, very interesting. I do wonder perhaps if it's not all that trade efficient. He'd actually rather go with My Will Be Done. Interesting. I think I'd rather drop that and take the life leeching, but, there we go. So, Eye to the Desert here, the Skeptal Stalkers. Brilliant unit here. AP and poison damage here with the ammunition. 8 with the magic as well. With the anti-large and arm-piercing halberds here. Look at those things. Just devastating. Get those sliced straight through you. That'd be rather painful. I like this build quite a lot here from the Toomey boys. We're not going to be seeing any sort of Air Force here, which is surprising. Normally see at least 1 or 2 units. Go, 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 TK! Oh, there's a big TK player, are we, Mr. Trench? But how are you doing, Mr. Dark Guardian? Welcome to the chat. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Hope you're having a good time. Glacier Lake, best map. Oh, you think, Mr. Cyrus? You think? Isn't that one that's got the massive hole in the middle of it on the... I think it's for the majority on the left-hand side if you're the host. Blasting charges in front. And this is the problem here. This is what the blasting charges do, is they just decimate the front line. Fire damage as well as 75 missile strength. It is devastating here in the front. It is purely devastating. We are going to move forward with the Skeleton Chariot. Oh my god, it destroyed the Skeleton Chariots. Jesus. It did some work. Now firing in for the left as well for the Chameleon Stalkers. And they're going to get cycled here. Look at that. Chameleons absolutely everywhere. They are not happy about it. And too right. Too right. Just rude if you ask me. Just rude. In the front here, though, we are going to move in with the Saurus Spears. They'll do some nice work here in the middle. Over on the right-hand side, though, we are going to move in with a full unit of Blasting Charge Chameleon Stalkers. And they're going to be ready to decimate and ruin the day here of the Skeleton Warriors. But, of course, their job is to absorb all those Blasting Charges. On top of that, they do have 40%, or is it, no, sorry, 25% physical resistance? 20%. Ah, damn. It's wrong twice. But here in the middle, Arkan the Black is going to be fighting up against those nice Skelly Spears. Saurus Spears, these tanky boys here can certainly do some lovely work. But the Eye to the Desert, they take no prisoners. They certainly come in and they slam pretty hard. Manticore in the sky here, that very loud screech you can hear on the screen, is going to be the Manticore coming into play thanks to the transformation of Godon from the Skink Priest of Beasts. He should be able to come in, put a little bit of pressure here on Arkan the Black, and make sure that the Spirit Leeches perhaps don't get placed where they need to be without a bit of an overcast. And here we go. So we are going to get the Realm of the Souls 2 here popping through. That's going to be 224 healing here in the middle pocket. In the middle, we are going to get the Liber Mortis here, plus 40% damage resistance and plus 8 leadership. Staff of Nagash is going to get popped here, so we can try and get more of those Spirit Leeches here in the middle. Spirit Leech yet again going down on top of the Feral Cold one. So the Lucky Girl's getting targeted today. Don't know how I feel about that, but they're going to be going down for sure. I heard another Spirit Leech here in the back somewhere, but can't quite see where I went downtown. Cold-Blooded is going to keep the ladies together, but not for too long. They're going to be breaking. They have leadership. I think they're just kind of trapped here in the middle a little bit. Community Stalker is going to be fighting up against these Skeleton Warriors here with some more of those spears on the left-hand side. As we do go through, we can see a lot of the infantry here getting that tier 3 here now. 336 hit points for all models in the Tomb King army. That can be very handy indeed. Here in the middle, Community Stalkers up against the Nekahara Horsemen. Relatively decent charge, 26 on top of that 28 melee attack. So yeah, about 52, no, sorry, a bit higher than that, about 54 melee attack on the charge, which can be very nice indeed. Ferromanticores here in the middle, going to be fighting up against that Uwu Shopti Great Bows. The Uwu Shopti are going to do the best they can here. They're not brilliant melee combatants. They do have 23 on 35, so they're pretty decent melee defense stats, but you can see that summon is going to fall. And so we're not going to take down any of the bottles, but we are certainly going to stop them from shooting, even just for a short while. In the back here, looks like the Bodons getting compromised here by the summon of the Uwu Shopti, as they get in the back and they kind of do the dumpstering. He's kind of gliding here a little bit. No, he's okay, just on my end. The tail, I think he was flapping the tail, but he is getting away. This is the summon here, so if we just kind of, you know, keep well away from that, I think we should be fine. Spirit Leech here down on top of Oxyotl, and now we're going to charge in here using the big man. Arkan is in, a shot to the face there, point blank 360 in from Oxyotl. And the clever girls, oh my god, they just yeet all over the face there of Arkan the Black. He has nowhere to go, and this boy is getting dumpstered. Look at them go. So impressive, I love it. And then we're going to charge in here with the Steggy as well. Absolutely love it. And that's going to clear out Arkan, Liber Mortis. And yeah, he wants nothing more to do with that. We can see here in the middle of the carrion with the Liber Mortis is going to fight up against the Feral Cold ones. These ladies have certainly had enough and they're going to be breaking. But they shall return, I'm more than sure. Looks like here the Community Stalkers getting chased off here by the Nekahara Horsemen. 6 leadership with that charge to add to the bonus for that leadership. Should keep them going here for a short while. They are going to be drained. That is going to affect their leadership. And when they lose that charge bonus over time, they're also going to be dropping into that negative leadership and taking a little bit more damage here over time. As we go over here on the left-hand side, we are going to see a Manticore coming back into the fray. Hopefully we can see him with a little bit of pressure here on top of Arkan. Can't quite see what Arkan is at the moment. Looks like he's going to be straight onwards. There he is. Arkan is in the black there. 1,480 health for him. Not looking super healthy, unfortunately. Manticore is going to go straight down here into the eyes of the desert. With those halberds, they should do some nice work. But of course, hopefully, if you can take out a model or two, that is going to be very nice. We'll keep them busy. Keep them uncompromised is an absolute must. If you were to delete the carrion here in the middle as well. But as you can see here, the Skin Priest of Beasts. He's going to brave. He's going to be very brave. He wants to get in there. He wants to deliver the great plan and make sure it comes true. What do we see here? The double Bodons in the back fighting up against the Nekahara Horsemen. But in the middle here, we can see that Oxyotl has been spotted, apparently. I don't know what spotted him, but apparently he has been spotted. He is going to be in the Master Predator state, so he is unspottable. You pretty much have to be sitting on his front doorstep to see where he is. But yeah, looks like you're not going to quite get away with that here today. In the middle here, Arkan the Black, if he sits where he's sitting, unfortunately Hanadins could be going down here to a bit of a skink snipe. He's going to be wavering, 338 health for him, negative 30 leadership. That is going to be him going down pretty quickly here, unfortunately, and that will really affect balance of power. The Lizardmen are going to be taking the lead quite heavily here. The TK with the Skeptral Stalkers, that anti-large, will be okay up against the Manticore, but it's going to suffer here against the rest. Pretty decent stats, though, I think. Yeah, not too bad indeed. It's going to be, what's that, 40 on 50? Oh, that's Arkan, sorry. 29 on 38. Still not bad. Still not bad. What's that? Spirit Leech here on top of the Sora Spears. We are actually going to waver, but we aren't going to stabilize here with Arkan. That's very interesting. -2, -3. I don't know. He needs to go sit up here in the tree somewhere. Make sure he just doesn't crumble and die. 1 leadership. He needs to charge in now, actually. Now he needs to charge. Yeah, he's dead. GG's well played there. Balance power is going to be even. But Arkan's come in and done the big stuff. He did actually manage to get a summon here of the Skeleton Warriors. We are going to be kiting here with the Bodons. And we're going to just push down a little bit here with the Carrion. -10 leadership for them. Bodon should be able to finish off the Skeleton Chariots, and Oxyotl can pretty much kite to his heart's content. I think here we take him off fire to will, and we just kind of, you know, cycle him around the pocket. Bodons are going to be, sorry, the Bodons. The Uwu Shopti are going to be shooting here into the Stegodon. Second on down to 1.5k health. We do have Cold-Blooded here in the pocket, so we should be able to do some nice work there. But if the Bodon gets out of range, which is going to be kind of teetering out here just a little bit, doesn't quite know that just yet, but getting a little bit further away here. No, go this way, please. Don't get shot, my pretty. But here in the middle, the Skink Priest is going to get chased here by just a bucket load of those. Oh, Tomb Guards. Tomb Guard's still online. Tomb Guard have pretty good meta defense, right? Yeah, 41 meta defense. It's pretty huge. Pretty huge. Schedule Stalkers. They're going to be at 0 leadership. They're going to be trying to stabilize the best they can. It's like diminished is going to be their current status. Now they're going to be crumbling as they're under attack here from the Skink Priest. That's negative 8 leadership, so they'll be taking crumbling damage whilst also taking damage here from the big boy himself. Moving in with the Saurus Spears, getting a nice good recharge here, potentially could be quite tasty. Oxyotl is going to be kiting quite comfortably here, maybe trying to see if he can maybe shoot a couple of the Ushopti Great Bows. Those models there will take a lot of damage here from Oxyotl. That's going to be perfect there for his ammunition. We are going to be kiting here with the Steganok. We keep him moving like so and keeping quite near the units. The passive shooting here from the little skinky boys on top should be able to do some nice damage here overall for the Skeleton Spearmen. Spearmen aren't going to be going down, negative 3 leadership. They are going to take damage over time. Not huge yet, but it certainly will add up. Oxy certainly wants to get some work in over here. We can get some sort of spears around the back, trying to see if we get a little bit of protection here for the big man. They're going to instantly shatter. They see the Ubu come out of the trees and they're like, no! And that's it. That's it. They're done. Boys moving them out though, we are going to be wavering here. Exhausted is going to be the Stegodon. If we can keep kiting here, that could be quite tasty. It's looking tough though. Sword Spears are going to break. It looks like it is just going to be the Skink Priest left. Now there's just single entity models left. They are engaging because Oxyotl will more than likely be shooting, I imagine here. Can't quite see him shooting. He does not want to be shooting up against the Skeleton Spearman. I did think this might be a win here for the Lizardmen, but I'm not convinced. Negative 19 leadership there for the Stegodon. He needs some help. That plus 16 there could be, yeah, there we go, Cold Blood plus 16. Might be able to help him come back here, but he's negative 13 even with the plus 16. Might have been popped too early there, I think. It might have been popped too early. I'm not too sure. Skink Priest there of Beasts, he's going to get hit quite hard. We need to get Oxyotl over here as quickly as possible, really. Try and see if we can wrap up the big boy. He's going to run away, but kind of still getting caught by spears here a little bit. 530 health for him. I don't think he's quite getting attacked. He might get a poke or two in the backside, but I'm not really too sure. Oh, you just get a poke. You just get a poke. Just kind of shrugging off this one skeleton that's been an absolute beast here. he gave it a good college try. He gave it a good, strong college try. Alright, we are going to be kiting a little bit. We've done the best work we can up against the Ushopti. If we're going to engage, we need to engage here, more than likely, with the Skeleton Warriors. Cold-Blooded will bring back the Skink Priest. I just think there's no way we can bring back the Stegodon. Skink Priest should come back. He is back. Can we get you in there? Maybe. Oxyotl has to destroy models of the Ushopti Greatbow, because if they hit him, they're going to hurt. What sort of models are we talking about here? 6 models. We can certainly take down a couple. Skink Priest is going to try and get around the corner. Looks like he is going to get caught up here by the Skeleton Warriors. They are going to slow him down. Not indefinitely, but they are going to slow him down. Yeah, both of them need to fight together here up against the Ushopti. Looks like here, negative 9 leadership for the Stegodon. That's going to be all she wrote for him. Swords do return, but they get instantly broken yet again. And it looks like here, they do shatter. It's a shame. That's a shame. And with the Stego off as well, that's just going to be more balance of power. Yeah. So we are going to route here as well with the Skink Priest. Cold-Blooded going down. That is going to be negative 93 leadership. That is going to be army losses. GG's. And well played. Yes, I agree. Yeah, looks like the Ubu Ushopti were too much here, unfortunately. Just danking on the face there, the Lizardmen. We are going to have 1,800 with 744 for the Ushopti, with 120 kills. 1.2k for the Skeleton Chariots, with 830 for the second. Seriously strong. 820 with 570 and 760 for the Nekahara Horsemen. And it looks like 980 for the Tomb Guard. 250, 370, 200, 220, there for the Spearmen. Pardon me, 300 with 250, 130 and 190 for the Skeleton Warriors. 770 there for Arkan the Black. It's a bit on the low side there for Arkan, actually. It's a bit on the low side for him, but I guess he was getting kited by the man, the myth. 2020 there for Oxyotl with 84 there for the Skink Priest of Beasts. 81 there for the Skink Cohort with 450, 200, 400 and 150 for the Chameleon Stalkers. And here for the Spears, 580, 520, 1050 and 1130. So the Clever Girls 170 in with 225 and 100 as well, with 100, 1300 and 1029 for the Double Bodons. Very interesting indeed. Yes, TK wins, I know, crazy. What world are we living in? What world are we living in? We nearly had a Norsken win there against Chaos, and then we actually had a TK win. Would you believe it? Aldorf Outskirts is going to be the next glorious map. How to not play Arkan. Yeah, Arkan did suffer there a little bit. Did you say tasty? Oh, Kingdom Shanty starts playing. Hey, Josma, how you doing, buddy? Good night, buddies. Yeah, good night, dude. Thank you very much for hanging out, my dude. You take care of yourself, and I'll see you very soon. Stalkies are bad here. Which Stalkies? Chameleon Stalkers? I don't think Chameleon Stalkers are bad here. No voice in our ears, but the more indeed. You like the ooh shop, do you, Miss Phoenix? Ah, we had lizards chanted here. Hey, Morn, how you doing, buddy? How's things? Welcome to the chat, my friend. Welcome to the chat. Buenas noches. I probably did not anywhere near say that correctly, but you know, you've got to give it a good try. So, Mad 3 here, the Outdoor Outskirts. I believe it is Mr. Hanadin's, or is it Mr. Green wants to try? I'm Mr. Hanodin. Alrighty then. I wish I had the old school. I dedicate this to Panther. Yeah, it should be, I don't know where we're going to go with this. Brett Ban, Chaos, and Beastmen. Ooh! Do we see a Darwy? Do I hear a Kaza hit? Kazu hot. I think Green One knows what to do here. He knows. If I've ever known Green One, he knows what to do here. I mean, that would be epic also. All right, we are going to get let's do it. Why not? Why not? Fanta lemonade. We need like a picture for Fanta. I don't know how to get those ones. I don't think I can get it until I got 1,000 subscribers. But The current symbols here for Fanta Lemonade. We need to get these permanently. Don't maybe choose between Dowie and Bretonia. I know, I kind of wanted Dowie. But it's alright. So it's Fanta Lemonade. So if you want to wreak havoc for the Fanta Lemonade, of course, that is how you do it. Dear God. Right, so we are going to have probably one of the most... This could be over in 10 seconds, or it could be a 30-minute game. I honestly have no idea. Alright, so I'll take the scoreboard. Apologies. So just getting to that late time, you know. I've been having it recently where I've just been, yeah, it's the same as Jay Phoenix, really. The whole house has been tired. Like, we've just been exhausted. I don't really know why, to be honest. Maybe it's just the change in weather. Maybe it's just the change in the days with daylight hours or something. I really don't know, but I've just been exhausted all over the place. Like, more tired than usual, actually. The lady wills it. She does. She does. Which lady will be brought, though? That's the question. Or are we going to see the King Leonca? Although, people do forget about Alberic. Alberic would be an absolute chat pick. Alrighty. So we get 20 seconds of game time. Yeah, pretty much. It's pretty much going to be an absolute slam. Oh, maybe. Alberic versus generic Lord. Who's less generic than Alberic? I don't know. I think you probably see the generic more than you do Alberic, I think. Actually, I don't know, actually. Maybe you do see Alberic slightly more. Who knows? Who knows? I know Alberic's quite commonly picked in the single-player side of things. Everyone has the same banner. It gets tricky. I'll do my best. The best way to do it is look at the health bars. This is kind of the main way to do it. I believe. I think one will just be blue. The other one will be red, right? That's right. I'll bring my commentary skills to the max. I don't really know what that means, but I'll try. So, game 3 with 2-0 up from Mr. ODM Hanadin so far. So we are loaded in and we are ready to go. So let's get it rolling, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get it going. So on the left-hand side here, in the red, we are going to be having... green one? Yes, green one. No. Right, so in the sky... Oh my god, in the sky. Oh my god, we're going to have the raw hippies. We're going to have the raw hippie knives. Oh my god. These knights are looking very hippie indeed. And we're going to alongside the Pegasus Knights as well. Alongside here with the Knights of the Realm. And the second Knights of the Realm. And a third Knights of the Realm. So a bucket load of anti-large. Peasant Bowman, double pox arrows mixing in with the men-at-arm polearms, men-at-arm polearms, and men-at-arm polearms. And it's like here we are going to have a Damsel of Life with the Dwellers Below and Earthbloods. In the sky, there we are going to have King Leonca. Indeed, for the lady. Oh, and Alberic. No way. We actually got Alberic. You ask and you shall receive the Sword of Corone, the Lion Shield, Stand Your Ground, the beloved son of Bretonia, as well as the Ladies Champion, and the Blessing of the Lady. So for the side of Hanadins, we will see Mounted Yeomen. Very interesting. Peasant mobs, quite a few of them. Men-at-arms here with polearms on either side, with the Beastlers of Baston here in the middle. We're also going to be having the Elberic of Bordelot here with the Wrath of Man and the Braid of Bordelot, given that leadership and bonus versus large. We are going to be having the Companions of Quenelle mixing in here with the Grail Knights and Grail Knights. So yes, of course my French is top tier. Don't rate me on it. Peasant Bowman, Peasant Bowman. Peasant Bowman Pox Arrows and Peasant Bowman Pox Arrows with a Life Caster here are the Damsel with the Life Bloom. Looks like here, maybe a bit of a mistake there from Hanadins. Also going to be coming in with the Aura of the Lady. I don't know how I feel about that, but Life Bloom, Earth Blood, and the Dwellers below. Very interesting. In the trees there, some more Mounted Yeomen. Bring forward the Tithe of the Yeomen. Allow them to be useful. What the hell is this? I forgot even this unit exists. Elberic's in for a good time. The hippie knights are gonna do. I always call them knives. The hippie knights are gonna do pretty well here. Mini wannabe Elberics. These ones. They look so weird with their face armor on. They look like little eye slots or something. Oh, they do. Oh, there's their eyes. Yeah. Okay, it's a bit cool if you look from above. They just look kind of derpy as crap, but from below they look alright, to be fair. So Elberic with the big fight here up against the man, the King Leoncoeur. King Luen Leoncoeur. Can he come forward? Can he fight? Is the question. I want these two just to absolutely smash horns right now. I don't think it's going to happen, but it's possible. It's possible. It's going to be a bit of a Dwellers blow off. The Royal Pegasus Knights in the middle, I do apologise. I always get a bit yawny when I'm casting. On the right hand side, we see Mounted Yeomen getting chased a little bit here by the Royal Hippogriff Knights. I ought to get away with this. Oh, look at that! Somebody's living right there. Right, in the middle, we are going to be charging here. Looks like we have the Sweaty Mob up against the Sweaty Mob. I absolutely love this. Just peasants just wailing on peasants here in the middle. You couldn't even tell who's fighting on what side. They're just going to get so merged with sweat here in the pocket. Arrow shooting over the top. Some of these are suffering a little bit. There's like a bit of life healing here somewhere. Dwellers below in the back here is going to catch a lot of the knights. So it looks like the Grail Knights are going to get hit pretty hard here. But so is King Leoncoeur. He's getting hit as well. Elberic is in. And that's going to be a dish trade there for Leoncoeur from the green one. Oh, the knights are in chase. I don't know who's faster here. 100 speed and 100 speed. Oh, does he get a hit in from behind? I think he does. But here we go. Now you're in trouble. Now you're in the sky. Now you're in trouble. We're now going to move in here with the Pegasus Knights. We're now going to have Mr. Oh, he's going to fight to the floor. That's so nice. He had the opportunity to do so. And now the boys are in. We're now changing, coming in here with the Grail Guardians. The Wrath of Man here in the pocket is going to decimate these sweaty peasants and these men-at-arms polearms. In the front, charging here, Grail Knights really breaking down the peasant mobs. Arrows shooting over the top. Dwellers below here in the middle as well. That's going to be a lot of damage here on Elberic. And he is more than likely going to fall. Indeed he does. King Leoncoeur is going to come on top here. He is going to be healing with a lot of damage going down around him. It looks like here the Knights of the Realm fighting up against the men-at-arms polearms. Going to do relatively well. Balance power is going to be even. Where did Elberic go? Oh, there he is. Elberic should return. He, of course, doesn't have healing the same way that King Leoncoeur does. His healing cap is going to be available, though, so which means he's pretty much already ticking over. Yeah, we can see there. He is going to be having 2,500 worth of healing left. Not too much. Not too much. Elberic should return. That is going to be... He will get immediately pushed off, though, here by the Royal Pegasus. 0 leadership. No, he's gone. And that is it. That is all he wrote. Elberic of Bordelot has been pushed off. So here, arrows are going to be shooting in here to Mr. King Leoncoeur. Only 90 armor for him. I say only 90, but as a legendary lord, as expensive as he is, that's not a lot of armor. 90 here for the Royal Hippie Knives. They're going to be charging the back here up against the present moment. They're going to immediately terrify them without any shadow of a doubt. Grail Knights are close in behind. Can they charge through? Yeah, maybe. We should be doing some nice work here up against the Royal Hippogriff Knights. We are in, and the two have charged. So here we go. We're now going to be fighting Lance on Lance, but it is going to be quite a few more models here up against 6 of the Royal Hippogriff Knights. It looks like here more. Well, obviously the Grail Knights are going to lose. They just have much less health, but they're going to do some pretty decent damage in return. Still 6 models left on board. Over here in the middle, though, so we are going to have the life caster here from Haladin's in the pocket. We do actually have King Leon Kerr nice and close. He might be able to do the dirty here on the damsel. She's going to get instantly terrified. She hasn't been touched, hasn't even been hurt yet. She just gets instantly terrified. I find that exceptionally hard to believe. No, yeah, she gets instantly terrified, and now we're just going to yeet in here with pretty much all of the knights. I have been dishonored. But yeah, she's had no damage, and she is just terrified. She's not happy. She's in a space she doesn't want to be. She gets yeeted as well. 11 leadership. She should return. I don't know though. No, Leon Kerr is just going to be headbutting her, just all over the place. I almost forget the name of King Leon Kerr's mount, but yep. Oh, she punches back as well. That's a nice return hit. 285 weapon strength. She's not going to be doing too much, unfortunately. Yep, she's going to be getting well and truly slapped here in the middle. And I believe that's going to be GG's. Well played. Damsel in the back, archers in the back. Yeah, I think it's too much to take out here. We do have some knights. Nah, it's GG's. Yeah, really nice game. Really nice game. We are going to get one on the board here for Mr. Green One. Yeah. Oh. Why? I didn't see the values. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I let you all down. I let you all down. So we are going to be on Karek Ungor. Yes. I let you all down. I apologize. Oh, now that was needed. You owe us Bugman's legit. Yeah, I probably do after that performance. Terrible stuff. Once you pet them. Oh, sorry, dude. I missed the pet. I missed the pet. The Royal Hippogriff Knights will have to get a petting next time. Yeah, that Air Force was going to butcher him pretty quickly. Beaky. Ah, Bequeath. Ah, yes, of course it's a Bequeath. How can I forget it's Bequeath, eh? No, no, no. Chad is not worthy. Yeah, he's so trash. I mean, it's true. He is terrible. Alright, we get to see Hippos and El Barrett for once, and you just skip it. Unacceptable. I know. It's terrible. It's terrible. I can tell you this. There was not a lot of value from either. Quick, everyone, dog pile logic. Yeah, it's true. It's true. I deserve it. I can't argue with that. I am waiting for you, monsieur. Just to get this down here a little bit. Let's see if we can get this done. So we had Chaos versus Norska. We had TK versus Lizardmen. Okay, looks like it's going to be Dark Elves. Well, this one here was the Bretonia. Van Wood Elves. And maybe High Elves? Konnichiwa? Yes, my exact thought. And Greenskins? Yeah, that makes sense. Greenskins. Uwu Shotzi was way worse. Do you guys think Hilgriff tastes like chicken? Asking for a friend, or maybe who may or may not be an ogre. I love it. I love it. So looks like we're going to get Dark Elves here. The Darkest of Elves. The emo elves, as I like to call them. The Blood Brute, the Blood Brute Behemoth. Yeah. What's wrong with that? What's worse? My Uwu Shopti or my Behemoths? What's wrong with my Behemoths? I don't understand. Ooh, this is a cool matchup. This is a a true 50-50, I think. Well, it's not true 50-50, but it's a fun matchup. So, the Empire for Sigma. Alright, so let's see what we got. Let's see what you guys think. Ooh. Thank you very much, Eric, for subscribing, by the way. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. I've just seen that now, so I do apologise. All right. What are we thinking here? Let's have a look. So some say it's even, some say Dark Elves, and some say Empire. Very interesting. Now, the green one is ready. Let's do this. I want the whip ladies. You want the bikini squad and Malice. Ooh, we could go for bikini squad. Bikini mode. Bikini mode. Go. Anything but Marathi Devil Manticore. That's practically one word now. Marathi double manticore is actually a word in the dictionary. And the Marathi and then hyphen double manticore. These are all the words. All the words have just like hyphens in between. This is the Marathi double manticore. All one word. Alrighty, so Garek Angor, as you can see, just pretty much a barren wasteland of just nothingness. A couple of rocks here and there, you know, a couple of those, you know, scary faces. But yeah, all good. Obviously, Marathi triple manticore, of course, Dog. See, Dog is a man of just pure knowledge and talent, and it's amazing. It's amazing to see here. It's amazing to see. He's a man of true culture. So, Kobold Knights here, one on either side, making it 2 in total. 2 of the Dark Rider shields in the front, mixing in with triple of the Dark Rider shields. Dreadspears mixing in with Bleak Swords here for the front line, and looks like we are going to get triple of the Bolt Throwers. Looks like here we are going to get Marathi in the sky. No Manticores in sight, so the Wand of Karandon, Deadly Onslaught, the Soul Stealer, the Melkov's Mystify Miasma, as well as the Heartrend of the Dark Sword, Enchanting Beauty, the Great Arcane Conduit, Spiteful Conjugation, and Life Leeching. That is a very expensive Marathi. That is tremendously expensive. Don't know how I feel about that. Here, Swordsman in the front line, mixing with Flagellants, Spearmen, the Sigmar Sons, as well as the Spearman Shields, Flagellants, Swordsman, and Spearmen. In the back, we are going to have the triple Outriders here for the AP, mixing as well in with triple Empire Knights and the Silver Bullets for that magic ammunition. In the back here, we are going to have the Hammer of the Witches, the Great Cannon ROR with the magic ammunition, as well as the Spearman Shields, alongside the Huntsman General with an Amethyst Wizard with Spirit Leech, and a Bright Wizard here with Burning Head and Kindle Flame. So, very interesting indeed. Icepower has that definition. Yeah, the Oxford Dictionary had to pay Icepower to get the rights for the Marathi double manticore, right? Spiky Elves. Now these are the spicy elves, man. The Dark Elves are the spicy elves. Versus their favourite slaves. I love it. Their favourite slave sure is going to be Flagellants. Oh, Sigmar! Just entrap them and just bless them with all their Slaneshi ways, right? And they're just like, no, I'm strong for Sigmar! But yes. Alrighty. Let's get it out of the way. Great Cannon is going to fire downtown. We are moving forward here with the Huntsman General. 190 range for him, 556 anti-large shots here from him. Does lose the AP that you do get from Marcus Wolfhart, who does come in with an edge as well. But of course, if you can take the Huntsman General, he's a very cheap top option. Bolts out, going to be shooting here into the Outriders. It's not going to be a comfortable day here for the Hammer of the Witches. He does have 440 range, but if we get in the range there with the Bolt Throwers, it's going to be pretty painful. Marathi's not happy. Silver Bullets firing straight into the face of her. And you can see, what I really like about the Lord being on the outside, it's not going to be any direct line of fire. Most people kind of put a cannon here, you know, sort of in the middle, as you can see here. So that line of sight, you can see, sort of goes out to here and here. So anything kind of outside those periods are going to be... Ugh, Jesus Christ. Anything outside those periods are going to be free from shot here from the cannon without it rotating either left or right. In the middle, Spirit Leech here going down, Overcast on top of the Bolt Thrower. Don't do any damage to him. It looks like, well, he's getting shot anyway, I think. But yeah, I think maybe a little bit of damage there. Bolt shooting over the top. And they're shooting here up against the Outriders. Wouldn't mind seeing the Outriders kind of coming around on the outside a little bit, getting away here from the Bolt Thrower fire, or at least bringing out the Bolt Thrower fire away from this middle pocket, and then you can just really start hammering it downtown here with the Hammer of the Witches. Just in the front here up against those Sigma Sons, the Unbreakable Boys of Sigmar are charging forward with those cream and green shields. The boys here are coming in, and that is going to be a side charge there from the Dark Rider shields. They got well and truly thumps there on the flank. The flagellants are moving in, and we can see here the sandwich of heroes diving straight into each other, bloods everywhere, as well as those maces and swords just in and delving through thick flesh and blood. But here in the middle, we are going to see shots from the Huntsman General firing into the Dark Riders, charged down here by Spearmen, burning head along the front here of the Bleak Swords. It's actually going to shatter them. Very lovely work there in the middle. Outriders here are going to be pouring into the pocket here up against the Cold One Knights. Look here, we are going to get a Doom Bolt to the face. The Wand of Carandon doing some damage. Not too much necessarily, but some damage nonetheless. A Soul Stealer though in the pocket here could be quite nice. That could cause quite a bit of damage between the two. So it's actually going to be in the middle. The Soul Stealer is going to catch the Empire Knight Sigma Sons. And the Caster as well here. With the Bright Wizard in the middle. He's going to have to fight for his life and certainly get his value. For sure. Soul Stealer is going to catch a fair amount. I'm not sure where that Spirit Leech went down. Guns firing here up against the Bleak Swords. Or were they chasing? No. I think they're shooting. What's this? Bleak Swords. They're now going to turn, and now they're going to burn here up against the Cold One Knights. 13 models. They should break here relatively quickly. Negative 58 leadership. They're going to shatter in just a moment of seconds. Empire's doing pretty well here. Looks like here at the top as well. Dark Riders have been broken, but they're kind of going to break in the back, which is a little bit dangerous when you consider they can just come uptown and do the dirty work. Burning head yet again through the front up against the Dread Spears. You can see there just a lovely line there, just straight through. Perfect stuff. You can see the same just be done here, straight down the line of those Spearmen, and that would be those done for sure. So we're going to fight here in the middle. Oh, lovely charge there coming in from the Empire Knights, just clearing out all of those Dread Spears. Or, should I say Bleak Swords, sorry. Over in the back, looks like we have shattered the Knights, so just one left here. Empires should return. These Empire Knights should get some leadership as they come towards the outside of the field. 1 leadership, 9 leadership, and they return. Here in the back, it looks like the Cold One Knights. A bit of out of position. If we do get a fat juicy charge in here, we can certainly finish those off nice and quickly. Here in the front, Empire Knight is going to get a fat juicy charge here in the back. You can hear the yah as we charge through and just smash up against these dark shard shields, eh? In the back though, the Reaper Bolt throws have been compromised. Shooting still, I imagine, there from the Hammer of the Witches. In the back as well, looks like swordsmen are breaking down the Reaper Bolt throwers. Not too much left to be done. Marathi is going to be seeing her healing cabinet at 1.9k health. One in the middle here is going to be relatively open, but we are going to push on with the Empire Knights. Try and see if we can clean out the backside here quite nicely. And it's like here, we are going to be shooting here up against Marathi. She's going to be diving left, right, and center, but that is a lot of micro to maintain. I think here we win with the Empire. I don't think I see the Dark Elves coming anyway back into this. Unfortunately, the edgy Elves are going to be staying edgy. But looks like here, the Wand of Carandon, though, could be coming downtown, and that's going to be a small hit on the Bright Wizard. I've certainly seen more damage. That could have finished him off, but he got quite lucky there. Good micro. Here in the middle, you see the Cold One Knights. They're going to charge over here towards the Empire Knights. Empire Knights probably just want to, just kind of UE it and see what they can do. They're going to take some good spread fire, though, into the Empire Knights. Okay, actually running away, maybe. Shooting as well. Yep, that's going to be them shattered. That's going to be army losses. GG's and well played. Alrighty, so for Hanadins, 880 there for the Huntsman General, paying for himself pretty comfortably. 136 kills, 980 for the Bright Wizard, with 336 there for the Amethyst Wizard. And 0, 208, as well as 116, 485, 450, and 405 there for the Bleak Swords / Spears. Sorry, Bleak Swords, Swordsman / Spearman. Sigma Sons, 470. Silver Bullets in at 390. Flagellants here, 500. 1,300. God damn it. Lovely value there. That seems to be it. Empire Knights in at 209, 150, and 700. And also here as well, we got 640, 660, and 550 from the Outriders. Hammer of the Witches, 860. And yeah, that's it.
So for the lady, 930 there for Marathi. For the Bleak Swords, 245, 211, 290, and 440, with 340 and 204. 830, 550, and 600 for the Dark Shards, with 290, 320, as well as 350, 150 there as well for the Double Cold One Knights, with 618, 660, and 180 for the Reaper Bolt Throwers. So yeah, nice game. Nice game. See you, boys. Thank you very much, Mr. Green One. You take care, my friend. Well done, both of you, on reaching the final. Congratulations on winning, though, today, the event, Mr. Hanadins. So, well played to him. GG's indeed. Very well played for the Empire here. Yeah, very well played indeed. It was very well played. Yeah, just good shutdown. It was just way too much state troop infantry and cavalry to deal with. Thanks for classing logic. No problem, dude. See you soon. You're very welcome. You are very welcome. So thank you very much to everybody that played today. Everybody that watched as well. You guys have all been amazing. So thank you so much for all the stuff you've done. I won't be able to stay around for, unfortunately, too long. I have to shoot. I've got to be up at 3:30 in the morning, and it is 9:30 at night here. So I have to be up in 6 hours. So, you know, fun stuff. I've got an 18-hour shift tomorrow. You know, I'm not... I'll be able to get a video hopefully out for you guys tomorrow. There's no promise on that. I will try my best to get a video out for you all. And then we're back onto the usual schedule on Sunday. So, you know, normal video / live stream on YouTube. And then there'll be a live stream on Twitch as well. So I think more than likely we'll be going back to the Legendary campaign streams on Twitch. And we'll definitely be seeing, I believe, maybe a clan war on Sunday. I believe GGX and Son of the Mountains. So that should be relatively interesting. I believe that on Monday we have some more content, maybe the Polish semi-final, winner bracket semi-final, and then we've got a few more things booked in next week. So we should have some really nice content for you guys coming in the next week. We'll also have the BattleMania finals here between all these gentlemen. I believe we have the ODM finals as well. That'll be next week as well. So you guys got a bucket load of content coming forward. So just make sure you stay tuned, everybody, and yeah. Thanks very much, Mr. Fancy Lemonade. I appreciate that. Yeah, I always try to get a video out for you guys if I can. I always try. I know sometimes, you know, an 18-hour shift doesn't always allow me. I'm starting at like 5 in the morning. I normally get home about 11 at night, 12 at night. So I normally finish about 11 at night, home by 12 at night. So I don't normally get time to do it. I have to do it like right now. So it's ready for tomorrow. So I'm going to get that done now, and then we'll be off tomorrow. So for those guys that aren't, that don't know me maybe so well, if you guys want to see any of my tournaments that you've seen today, jump onto my community. I have a community here on Challenge, and there we go. I believe DE go infantry wide and threaten Volkmar. It's pretty even. It's pretty even, I think. But yeah, for guys that if you don't see all my tournaments, do hop on there to the challenge. It will give you an immediate update for every single tournament I put forward. So go there and give that a. I think I cut out there. Apologies if I cut out. Hopefully you guys can hear me. Let me just double check. Every single tournament. Yep, we'll keep that going. We'll keep that rolling. I hope you guys can still hear me. Yeah, so if you guys do want to check on that challenge and make sure that you guys can see all of that good stuff, we do have my Twitch, so do give that a cheeky follow. We're also doing some multiplayer stuff on there as well, so do go give that a follow. We have some multiplayer stuff to come, as well as some legendary campaign streams as well. And then obviously the Discord. So, yep, invite people, copy, and then, of course, the Discord. So there we go. That's all the stuff you guys need to follow, and, of course, the YouTube. If you guys enjoyed today, please smash that like button. I really appreciate it, and subscribe already if you haven't. We're very close to the 1,000 mark, and that's been my target all year. We're about 10 months in so far, and I kind of, you know, my initial target was, could we reach a 500 in a year? That was kind of my target. Maybe like a, yeah, maybe. We smashed that out the window, and I was like, okay, why don't we go for 1,000 and see if that works? So we're super close. We're super close, and that'd be amazing if we could do that. So yeah, and you know, you guys are amazing. So take care of yourselves, and I'll see you all very soon. So yeah, take care.